Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday, one and all. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you. D-Boy, you absolute hero. I'd say we need to stop meeting like this, but I really hope we don't. How are we all doing? Welcome in, everyone. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. I will say, I've had to double fan. We've pulled out the big guns here. I'm hoping that that's not horrifically sounding bad on this microphone. Please let me know if you're hearing blowing in the wind. And at that point, there's not really much we're going to do. How are we all doing though? Happy Thursday. I hope we're doing very well. We have some big football manager to play. We've got 4 games left of the... Well, 5 games with the Scottish Cup final as well. We've got 4 games left in the split after a draw against Celtic at the end of last stream with 4 points clear at the top. Going for our 3rd consecutive Scottish Prem. It's getting boring doing all this winning now. But then we will start to think about hopefully going one step further than we did and actually winning a knockout game in the Champions League next season. But most importantly, happy Thursday, everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome in. Thank you all for being here so early. And Dan, thank you very much for the raid. I do very much appreciate it. Now, there was talk in the chat there, if people weren't aware, if people don't have Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. There's been some news today. The secret's out, ladies and gentlemen. I've even got the tweet here. Here we go. Look, I'm 6'6", apparently. Very excited by this. I am going to be playing in the Slough charity match. Very exciting news. So stay posted for more details when there is a link to the charity. We're going to be raising money for the Alzheimer's Society. As you all know who are here regularly, I just recently did my charity walk for the same charity. It's a brilliant cause, one close to my heart. So when we do get a link for that, we'll get that in the in here. Hopefully we can raise some decent money for a brilliant cause. But for anyone interested, I'm going to assume we've got the gaffer in here, first of all. Steak Bake is the gaffer. We've got D as well, who knows all of the details. I'm going to assume it's going to be streamed somewhere. I think it is. I'm fairly sure. I think I'm safe to say it's being streamed somewhere. So you're going to all see how remarkably average I am. But also, it is an open invitation for anyone. I know a lot of people that regularly watch here are very much further up the country. So Slough might be a bit of a journey. But if anyone is wanting to attend... there will be the charity game rolling into a game for Slough, and a wonderful time will be had. So that's the news. Very exciting. Number 7. I don't think I've ever been number 7 in my life, but I asked for it and they actually said yes. And no one tell Steak or D, but I've stole the number 7 shirt here. I've stole it. Right, let's catch up with everyone. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. Let's see who's in. Thank you again for the raid, Dan. I really do appreciate it. I saw there was a shout out. If you're not, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to give D-Boy Plays a follow on Twitch, on everywhere. I mean, don't follow him home or anything, but also on Spotify. I mean, some brilliant music. We hear it regularly on the stream. But it was new save day today over on the D-Boy Plays channel with Clermont Feu. Maybe, I don't know if they pronounce T's. I've just gone Feu. Like the Fur fighters. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not very European, you can tell. Right, anyway, let's see who's in. Blair was first through the door. How are we? Good afternoon, Blair. Hope you're doing very well. Happy Thursday. How are we? Tom, right behind him as well. How are we, Tom? Welcome in. See, look, now you've told me we're on a first name basis. So much easier than saying how to life. How are we doing? Happy Thursday. Have you opened any more packs recently? I look forward to the videos. My arm came for the camera for the pack openings now, so I just need to work out where on the desk that's going to go. Does it sort of retract in any way? Because I'm thinking here, but if it doesn't, then it's going to very much be on the camera, and I don't want that to be the case. Anyway, we can work that out in the DM. Sorry, you're all hearing the boring stuff. Mada, of course, first through the door, as always. And these are getting either more creative or more concerning, I'm not sure. But apparently I'm being turned into a bucket of ginger beer. Fair enough. I hope this session at the gym goes well. I've seen that we've had Mada, and we've lost him already before we even got the intro video off. I hope the gym session goes very well. Alexander, welcome in over on YouTube. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. How's the Football Manager save going? You know I like the updates. How's it getting on over there? G&G, your hero. How are we? Welcome in. The soon-to-be champion of Italy. How's the save going? But most importantly, how's G&G? And then we had that incredibly generous raid from Dan. D-Boy here, Thomas Rolls, Steak Bake, Viva, all coming in with the emotes. I love it. How are we all doing? Happy Thursday. I would say I hope you had a good time with Dan, but good times are always had, aren't they? It would be a silly question. How did the rest of the stream go? How did it go? There we go. Look, everyone at casual. I mean, I just replied to my own message there. I'm really not escaping these claims of having an ego, am I? Kermit, welcome in. I didn't hear you. I usually know when Kermit's here because Bruno Fernandes plays my ear. Anyway, Tom, how are we doing? Tom from Tarn. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Not a fan of Edinburgh City. I've seen the Spartans emotes. Okay, we won't have any more of that. No, I'm only kidding. What a goal it is in that intro video from Spartans, by the way. Is it... Tom, you're not a Spartans... Are you a Spartans fan? I feel like I should know this. Is it a Football Manager allegiance you have to them, or is it an actual? But not a fan of the Edinburgh City. I've come to look at a handsome ginger man and on number 7. Well, 50% of that's true. And I haven't had the shirt yet, is all I'll say. Callum lied. Callum doesn't lie. It must be...
when you take a goal.
There we go. You'll take a goal. No, it must be the tape measure. It must be the tape measure. Maybe I am 6'6". Someone tell Mrs. A won that, please. I've got 6'6" energy. I'm not sure what that looks like, but it's not this. That's what I say too. The dog in you makes you a 6'6". No measure for that. There you go. I put you up top as a big man. Steak. There's two things in this life. I'm not. And it's big or a man. So yeah, I would change that lineup. Tom says, State, you need to sack your chief scout and captain by the sounds of it. No. Don't you worry. The shift will be put in. I've been doing... I was talking to people earlier. I'm in the living room with the football. Believe it or not, I've known this news a little bit sooner than it came out. I knew it before all of you did. Sorry, I kept a secret. I've been hitting some stepovers in the living room with the ball. The cat's been being sent to the shop, seriously. You don't know what you're in for. Love a bit of Chelsea Dagger, me too. Scubs, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope we're well. How are we, Scubs? There's the Spartans badge. We hate to see it. Anyway, off to the gym. Adios, muchachos. I hope you have a good session out there. We need to sack these stewards, by the way. We've got 2 streakers on the pitch already. A 25 stream streak from Kermit and a 35 stream streak from Root. Thank you both for the company. I really do appreciate it. Hi, my chat. How are you all? We've been rooted. Here he is. How are we, Root? I've been thoroughly enjoying seeing the graphics. There is a word for it. The graphics you've been putting together around your save. They, yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look into making something myself. But very, very impressive, Root. Tomorrow to liver, but for tomorrow. Tomorrow to liver, but for tomorrow. Look, Alexander, I appreciate the lurk, but I have no idea what that message just meant. That has gave me a headache, and we're gonna move on. 2 fans, Tory. I know. What can I say? One's actually bigger than the other as well. Does Manu says so much for a thrilling Thursday was more like a threadbare Thursday from my boss today. Not a good day at work then, does Manu? How are we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday, although it sounds like a somber one maybe for the shift at least. Can't hear them at all, to be fair, Steak. Thank you very much. It's the music to my ears, which the fan probably wouldn't have been for you lot. But I'm glad to hear that, because if I'd have turned them off, you'd have seen a pile of ash by the end of this. Liverpool tomorrow. Love that, Alexander. Tom says, I'd love to stay and hate watch Edinburgh City, but I have to go parent side, Tom. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope the parenting goes well. Have a brilliant evening. Good evening, Josh and Joshettes. Now, I hope that sticks. I like that. Awesome. We got the stream streak. Where did I've just scrolled and it's gone all the way down. We need a song for when you score. What do you mean, Kevin? I've got a few goal songs. Oh, what? As in me? Yeah. I wouldn't worry about setting that up anytime soon. Scubs said, Jesus, that team must be bad if you're starting. No one said I'm starting, Scubs. And if anything, I've just outed myself. State's going to have me running the line, I reckon. Yes, it'll be streamed on Wide Callum's channel. There we go. Look, you all get to see the stepovers I've been practicing. I'm pretty sure it's on Callum's channel. Brilliant. Egbert, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. You Reds. I'm hoping that's Swindon related. I'm gonna assume it is. What do we think then? Time going up this season. Viva, how are we? How are we doing? I want to say there's a chance FIFA 13, 14, 17 servers will be online, maybe. Fair enough, Alexander. Fair enough. Just go with Clermont. So you're saying the foo was wrong? I knew I wasn't European. Another thing I'm going to have to disappoint Mrs. A1 with. At first, 6'6" rumours, and now apparently I'm not French. These stewards really need sacking. We've got another streaker on the pitch. A 35 stream streak from Bob Dude. Thank you very much for the company, you absolute hero. He's only gone and remembered it. That's what I mean. Now, if I just remember that Mr. Scotsman's called Ewan, I'll actually show that I have a memory. Moriel, welcome in. Happy Thursday. How are we doing? Zeep. Right. Are there any stewards here? I don't know if there are. They need sacking, though. We've got another streaker on the pitch. A 7 stream streak from Zeep. Thank you both very much for the company. I do appreciate it. Got a grading submission to be filmed. Yeah, it should do, mate. I'm glad to hear it. Right. This is getting ridiculous now. 5 stream streak from James. Thank you very much for the company. Streakers everywhere. Mr. Nyholm. Right. there's going to be more of you on the pitch than off at this point. 3 stream streak from Mr. Nyholm. Thank you very much. It's like the scene from I was going to say Wedding Crashers, from Old School. You're all following Will Ferrell here. You've all gone streaking. How tall are you actually, Josh? 5'9" on a good day, Blair. Do football cards, Josh? It's not really something that's tickled my fancy, but I mean, we'll have a look. Bongo, how are we? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a better Thursday than many of the other days that have been a pain for you this year. I hope you've had some positive news, at least, Bongo, but I hope you're doing very, very well. Bobdu says, good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is all well, having a great week. One more day until Friday. Nearly the weekend, Bobdu. We're nearly there. We've survived another one, haven't we? We have indeed. Oh, look, the quizzes and the games are all flying in. I didn't know what to call the Wikipedia path then. A stolen game from D-Boy is what I usually call it. Alexander says, not played yet. Waiting for an A1 ward that I can watch. Well, there you go. Look, now we can Football Manager at the same time. Egbert, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the follow.
Hitting that follow button.
Welcome to the club.
It's very much appreciated. Sorry, I had to stop because I was talking over myself there. It's crazy because it's actually me, but paler. I know. Who'd have thought that was possible? The camera does wonders. Debo says, yeah, stream was fine. Thanks, got through pre-season and look set for the season. Fingers crossed we can push for the title first time of asking.
Welcome to the club.
Let's not laugh. We were like a laugh and a joke here, Dan, but yeah, you're in charge. A title's coming. Jacko, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing very well. Thank you both for hitting that follow button. I do appreciate it. Holy smokes, I'm double joshing. What an honour, Mr. Nyholm. You get less for murder. Tom's English. So, Mr. Scotsman Scottish, he supports Everton. Stranger things have happened, Scub. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, I think it didn't trigger from the streak message. I see. Okay, we got it there in the end. Benny, how we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Has the weather situation stayed in your favour with obviously the air pollution? Would you call it air pollution? The situation from Canada, anyway. I hope the winds haven't changed and made it dangerous for you to go outside. Scope says, the man has a home gym. Right, I've just scrolled accidentally. Hang on. I've lost it. The man has a home gym and walks more than Jessica Ennis. He's ready to run like a headless chicken. There you go. Stick some hurdles up there and I'll have it. 99 fitness, 17 ability. The fitness is not 99, I'll put it that way. I did my first 5k run 2 days ago in a long, long time. And no one asked the time. He's got one of those size 3 balls on elastic string, practicing passing and controlling. So, you know, like you saw the things, like the boxing things that you wear on your head. I've just got one of those on my shins and I just kick it. Always comes back. It's mental. Viva. See, look, I am multilingual. Battle of the Robins Saturday. Charles, how we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you in. What do you think for Town this season? What do you think? Are we going up? Is Holloway getting it done? Said like Claremont. That's what I said. I was just adding a bit of twang, was it not? Or have I got that wrong? No, I know my Claremont. Look, I even had a little bit of twang. That's what we need. Yes, we're in a fan. We need to go up this season. I thought you were, but I thought I knew that. We need to go up this season. Don't know how long we can put it off. We're stuck here, aren't we? It's been a long time now. I'm very much just... I always said of Swindon, so growing up, I always thought of us as a League One club. At what point am I just deluded? We've been in League Two a long time now. Yay naked together is a mental message to read at 5:15 on a Thursday afternoon, but here we are. Or something. Fair enough, Mr. Nyholm. You saved it with a bit of a casual there. Scub says it's like when Broxy Bear provoked those Celtic fans into the pitch invasion. I don't know what that means. Charles says we need Elwood to turn into iShow Speed earnings wise for a stream and buy STFC. So are you asking me to stand on that little ledge there and jump straight at my monitor? Because I'll do it. It means I can sing at the World Cup final. I'll have to do one of D-Boy's songs because I don't have my own. Right, we've got all the quizzes there. So we've got Age of Empires 2 in 5. Well, that's going to be tough, but we'll give it a go. And then a career path quiz for D-Boy as well. Matt, what did you call me? I'm assuming that meant to be yo. Just said ho. Brilliant. How are we, Matt? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Hope we're doing well. When is the Barcelona friendly? Is that next week? I know you've got some Birmingham games coming up, haven't you? You have indeed. These stewards, by the way, they really needed talking to. We had a 20 stream streak and a 35 stream streak from Viva and Dave, respectively. Thank you both very much for the company. I appreciate it. How are you both doing? Where did I go? I've missed. Why do I keep scrolling? I keep scrolling. Been playing Rocket League with Ben last couple of hours. We actually ain't done bad. Love it. Look at this. Improvement is what we're looking for here. It's home time. Route. Get home safe. I was putting the M from home on your name there. We're giving you a little nickname. FM with John, how are we doing? Good evening, you legend. How are we? I'm doing fantastically well. How are you, more importantly? Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Scub says, yeah, not seen this latest thing. Police trying to blame the Rangers mascot for a riot, basically. The one that happened at the end of... Oh, I remember the pitch invasion. What, so are they saying the mascot provoked it, are they? Charles says, controversial opinion. Swindon would be as big as Brentford Bournemouth if they were in the Prem. Yeah, but if my Nanab wheel should be a bike... It's a quote. Yeah, but we're not, are we? I get what you're saying. Obviously, I mean, we've got like the stadium capacity and stuff, and we are like historically quite a big club, but we're stuck in League Two, so yeah. It's meant to say hi, but trying to play. Oh, I see. I thought you were saying yo. Okay, I'm with you. Jesper Wardqvist. I like it, Dave. These get more and more creative. Dave, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. It's been a pleasure to see you absolutely smashing it recently. I hope you're enjoying all of the recent successes. Bring back Aussie. What is in? Look, I don't know if we've gone Ardiles or Osborne there. I'm not sure if that was a lot darker than intended there, does Manu? Moria says, you aren't old enough to remember Swindon in the Prem, right? I am not, no. So the last season we were in the Prem was the year I was born. Scub says, because he waved his bottom at them, done a sort of smelly gesture towards them. Total nonsense from the police, just looking to blame anyone else, nothing to do with the lack of police. I mean, that would do it. Ardiles, yeah, I assumed. Thank you, mate. Just doing my thing. Mental 3 days. Absolutely smashing it, David. Keep it going. Long may it last. Usual mascot behaviour. Yeah, I mean, mascots are always a little bit provocative, aren't they? Kitch, thank you very much for renewing that season ticket, you absolute hero. 16 months. Hello, good sir. Hello, good sir, to you. How are we doing, you handsome man? I hope the exam went well today. How are we doing, Kitch? Welcome in. Bring back Lee Power. At least he got us out of League Two. Let's not. We'll be up in arms with that. Although, if you believe the conspiracies, maybe he's running it through Clem anyway. 93 away from the 24-hour. If anyone isn't following Dave, can we have a shout-out for Dave so it's just easy and you can hit the heart at the top? Can we have a shout-out going? If anyone isn't following Dave Hull FC, do it. And even if it is just to help with that 93 to make the man do a 24-hour stream, do it. You won't regret it. Incredibly entertaining time and a lovely bloke. Cheers for that. Now I feel ancient. A simple no would have done. Sorry, Moriel. Sorry. Yeah, Passy Zambro, how you doing? Well, that is fantastic news. I'm doing very well. It's warm, as you can tell from 2 fans in here. I mean, this room turns into an oven. But I'm glad to hear that, Kitch. No doubt you smashed it. Well, I mean, you've told us you smashed it, but all right. Anyway, right, let's jump over to the other screen. We've got a Wikipedia path to do. We've got a career path quiz, and then we've got some big games on Football Manager. You would have been 20. So you remember the glory days then. Glenn Hoddle at its finest. Right, let's jump over to the other screen. And Football Manager hasn't joined us. No, it has. Let's do this Wikipedia path. So we need to get to Age of Empires 2 specifically in 5 clicks. Do we think 5's harsh? I know I usually negotiate myself to see. Do we think 5's harsh to get from Swindon to Age of Empire? Who done the career path quiz? It was D-Boy. D-Boy's done the career path. Let's get the right capture on. There we go. So, we need to get from Swindon Town FC to Age of Empires 2. Are we happy with 5? Do we think that could be harsh? Can I wrangle myself a couple more clicks, or are we settled on 5? I feel like 5 could be harsh. Look for something to do with FIFA. Yeah, definitely that. Definitely that. Get onto the gaming world at least. But apart from that, Charles, no hints or help. No hints or helps. No point doing it if it's not a challenge. Very true, very true. I'm not asking for 20 here. Right, we'll stick with 5. Okay. So, what have we got then? No hints, no helpers. See, Dan, I've even stolen your catchphrase. 5 for gold medals, 6 for silver, and 7 for bronze. 10 for a wooden spoon. Don't Fever used to sponsor Swindon like the game? They did, Scubs, they did, but no hints or helps, ladies and gentlemen. I did know that, so I'm not going to I am going to use that if I see it, but from there, nothing else. Nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. If you do want to see how you get there, feel free to click along at home. But just tell me how many you get it done in. And, yeah, no helping. Right, so it was before 2020, wasn't it? I feel like I looked for this before, didn't I? I'm sure we looked for this before. Hello, Mr. 6'6", Kai. There are rumours. There are rumours. How are we? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. I hope you've had a brilliant week and you've seen the lies on Twitter. I'll say I did it in 4, which is why I set initial at 5, Moriel. You are good at this old game here, aren't you? Right, it's going to be in this era. You've done it in 4. It's crazy, by the way. We were sponsored by FIFA and 442, and I feel like that was like 2012, wasn't it? I've got the shirt here. I don't know what I'm on about. I literally, as in directly to my left, there is a signed Charlie Austin shirt that says FIFA 10 on it. So I know that it was 2010. I concur with 4. Despanio's done it as well. Right, how are you lot getting there in 4 then? 2010. I don't think there is a mention of FIFA here. I mean, the 09-10 season would then give us FIFA, I guess, but then to get to Age of Empires 2, I don't even know who makes that game is the problem. That's the problem. Who made Age of Empire? Yeah, I don't know. We could be in trouble here. I feel like there's more base knowledge going on with these completions in 4 than I unfortunately possess. Thought I'd do a quick one today so we have a chance to finish the season. I'd love to. There we go. We got FIFA 10 at least. I'd love that you think that this is going to be quick. EA, I'm going to go with, and I'm going to hope that they make it. I'm going to hope they make it because if we went FIFA, we need to get to EA anyway. I'm going to hope that they make it. Serbian Mafioso, welcome in. Happy Thursday. There he is, the most famous British manager. I'm not sure. I mean, I was going to go straight to Alex Ferguson there, but I mean, I don't even think I'm topping the likes of. Well, I mean, Ian Holloway. First of all, if there's more than 2 games left, it was a mere token gesture. I've got 4 left. 4 left. Right, who made Age of Empire would be my. It's not mentioned there, is it? We've got Command and Conquer. Is that similar? I don't really know. Not going to be in their history. If it is them, it's going to be further down. It's you and Warnock for that title, do we reckon, G&G? I've got a team talk in me, that's for sure. Been building a wheel stand and setting up the new wheel. That's exciting. What's going to be the first game that's played on the wheel, Kai? What are we going for? What are we going for? It'd be much earlier than that, wouldn't it? If it was John Madden, International Soccer. See, this is where I'm sure you all know that EA didn't make Age of Empire. But you can't blame me for trying because I do not know if they did or not. I mean, it's not that early, is it? It's not that early. I feel like it's what? Early 2000s is Age of Empire? I remember playing it as a kid. I feel like it was the first one I played, maybe. A Logitech RS50. I don't know. I don't know my wheels. I don't know my fruits. I know Bongo will get that reference. I'm not sure if anyone else will. See, I have a feeling that Command and Conquer is a similar game to Age of Empire, but I don't know if clicking on that is actually going to help me at all. I don't know if EA is even going to help me. We've got some other studios there. I feel like if I had knowledge, that might help me. Unfortunately, I don't on this. It's the latest Logitech wheel that came out last September, I believe. Oh, okay, that's exciting. Sounds like it'll be a good one. Codemasters. I'm trying to think who would make Age of Empires. Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. I feel like that's going backwards, if anything. Palace, first through the door. Maybe. How are we? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Yeah, we might be struggling there. Games. Here we go. If it's going to be here, it's going to be here. Is a very, very simple sentence, that one. If it's going to be here, it's going to be here. No, wait. Where's Are we on? Have we missed games? Oh, great. Okay. See, we could risk this and go for a list of Electronic Arts games. We could risk it. But I have a feeling that they didn't make this. How are we, Ben? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. How are you doing, my friend? It's not going to be any of these, is it?
I want this man
to be no more.
To be no more.
The stewards need a sacking. There are new contracts not happening at this rate. Palace News, thank you very much for the 7 stream streak. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, thank you for the company is what I meant. That was muscle memory because I'm trying to think of this. Rock Band, what a game, by the way. Did anyone play Rock Band? I've still got the disc actually in the drawer right there. Good games today. You were very good. I'm going to just pretend that you were very good was sent to me. So thank you. I did enjoy Rock Band. What a game. Still play Rock Band. Yeah, just right there. It's just over there, Mammoth. Still play Rock Band on the 360. Kerastran, I love that. I love that. I still have the disc for the PC. Notable publishings. Right. Here we go. What is this? List of EA original games. I have a feeling it's not EA, you know. I've still got Guitar Hero 3 CD in the guitar. I loved Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero 3, yeah.
No, I think it's normal,
great.
You know, when you take a goal.
When you take a goal. My friends and I have a group and we play every so often. Do you know what, by the way? I do agree with you all saying Rock Band's a good game, and now I'm remembering the relevance of you guys saying Guitar Hero. Rock Band's not the game I'm thinking of. It's not Rock Band, so scratch all of that conversation. I meant Rock Manager. I was thinking old game is what I have the disc for. But no, I was Guitar Hero over Rock Band. Also, there is a rumour that they're remaking Rock Band. I've heard the Guitar Hero remake. I have heard that. Right, sir, Signal is struggling whilst at work, so going to head off and then get home, change, and then off to see Mum Bongo in hospital and have a little birthday celebration. I hope all goes well, Bongo. I hope you have a brilliant evening. Thank you very much for stopping by. And yeah, I hope all is well, my friend. I do hope all is well. Right, we're going to speed things up. I'm just going list of games, and I'm going to hope this here. The fact that we're at a... Yeah, no, we've had a stinker here. We've had a stinker here. It wasn't EA. It wasn't EA. Surely that's not the only A's. No, but it would be a franchise, wouldn't it? Do you want a hint on who made Age of Empire? No. What's the wiki quiz? I'm trying to get to Age of Empire 2, but I feel like I've very much not got it. I'm not getting this in 5. I'm just wondering how you got there at 4. I'm guessing it's by knowing something I don't know. It's going to be knowing something I don't know. Studios. What's even the challenge? What do you mean, Palace? What do you mean? What are we trying to get to? Age of Empire 2. I'm just going to hit published video games. We might be in trouble here. Absolute tune, by the way, Thomas. It is indeed. It is indeed. Activision. It's not going to be Activision. But no helpers. Not yet, Palace. Not yet. Ubisoft. It could be Ubisoft. What have I done? I've done 3. I'm gambling. I'm gambling on it. I've gambled. I don't think it is, you know. Do they have games? Yeah, they've got games down here. Games. Snowdrop. I don't know what that means. Oh, we got some listed game engines. I don't think it was these, was it? I'm going to take a guess on the amount of times we pressed the continue button. Not once yet, no. We do our quizzes first. They made Far Cry, if that helps. To -1. Well, that's not possible. Yeah, I don't think. I think we're off it here. 4. I think you've gone down a developer cul-de-sac here. I know. Right, I'm going to ask for one thing. Just, am I wrong? Am I wrong with where I've gone, developer-wise? Because if so, I'll just... Oh, no, because if I'm right, then... No, don't tell me that. Yes, I am wrong. Okay, yes. Holbrook Gaming as well. Welcome in. How are we? Happy Thursday. Okay, then I just concede this one. I concede this one. Tell me the 4. How did we get there in 4? Because, yeah, there's no chance I get there from here. I mean, I have one click. Floodlight, Polo, Saladin, Age of Empire 2. Moria, what? I don't understand any of that. I went Wiltshire, South West England, video games, Age of Empires 2. Right, no,
What a baby.
What?
What a big baby. Just get on with the game.
Baby.
Baby.
South West England? Video games? Age of Empire 2? How have you managed that? I mean, we've spent enough time anyway. I'm going to believe you, but I don't see how that's even happened. Right, okay. D-Boy, are you here for your career path quiz? Are you here? To be fair, we've got some knowledgeable people in the chat. This could be a hotly contested quiz. Here and ready and raring to go is Dan. Right, okay, it's coming onto the screen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. So your teams are Bristol Rovers, Brighton, Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham, Fulham, QPR, back to Brighton. It's not Brennan Johnson, no. It's not Brennan Johnson. I feel like the fact there isn't an answer in there instantly means this one's tougher than usual. It is not Duffy. That Shane Duffy you've gone for there is not Duffy. Sorry, I'm just going to go over so that we can sort the point situation out. He hasn't played for Macclesfield. Where do I find channel point redeems again? I'm useless at this. Where are we? Review requests. Here we go. We got it. Oh, no, I've lost it. There we go. Mr. Nyholm is the first correct answer. It is Bobby Zamora. Thomas in there as well. That's what I'm on about. You didn't say it. You didn't say it. It is Bobby Zamora, yes. The correct answers are flying in, but it's Mr. Nyholm we're crediting. It was Bobby Zamora. As the chant goes, when you're sat in Rosette and the ball hits your head, that's Zamora. Right, hang on. So, we need to... that was added. I feel like that was... Yeah, that was done. That was done. Sorry, I realise I don't go through these at all. That was done. That was done. That was done. Filibuster we did, Morial, didn't we? We got there. But you're going to get your points back for Age of Empires, and D-Boy unfortunately did not win that quiz. So, your points have been stolen. Your points have been stolen, ladies and gentlemen. Apart from Morial, I have refunded those. When you're sat in Rosette and the ball hits your head, that's Zamora. What a player, what a club legend. I thought you'd like that one, Bob, dude. I thought you'd like that one. Nice one, Dave. Luke, how we doing? We've got a real life Luke FM in the chat. Oi, oi, this is the Swindish Iniesta, determined to make this stick. As I said, you are the first and not the last person to say it, because Callum did back you up. But once you see the technical ability, you won't be going with that again. How are we, Luke? Happy Thursday. Pleasure to hear from you. How are you doing, my friend? Other Dave. Yeah, no, Dave. Not you, Dave. Other Dave. Tune, no, it is indeed. I just remember he was bad for Spurs. I don't even remember him at Spurs when I was putting that one together. It can, or do we not count loans? So the only team I left off Bath, Alexander. The only one I left off was Bath, and so there was a loan to Brighton, but he then signed permanently, so that's why I didn't include it as a loan. Have we not for a Palace one? What do you mean, Palace? Right, okay, so that's all of the quizzes done, isn't it? It is indeed. So, this is how the league table is looking like. Bath in 2000? Yeah, I know, but at that point, I didn't really include that. I don't think anyone who's going to get Bobby Zamora correct from a career path needs Bath in there for it to really be the final bit that will do it. I leave out small sides if I don't think they're going to make an impact on people's opinions. Have we not a career path that ends with Palace? We haven't had one at the moment, I don't think. But this is where we are with 4 games left in the split. We are 4 points clear of Celtic after we just drew with them at home, 0-0. We're probably quite fortunate to do so. So, big last games. Is it time to waffle? No. We're playing today. And then what I've been looking at, I've been having a look at the squad. I have a feeling there's going to be a mini sort of not rebuild. There's some players that are going to move on though. Is it time to stop the waffle? It is, Desmania. It is indeed. You think Hearts can stay up? I think they'll win the playoff. I think as soon as you get off the bottom, you're typically going to win the playoff against the Championship side. You've got a career path quiz, have you, Palace? You sticking one in the chat, are you? Right. Here he is, Cammy Wright. Got the moustache today. Didn't have the best time against Celtic. I mean, we got a point and we stayed top. I don't know what you're on about, Cammy. We're good away from home. Yuri Prokshaka is good at football. Yes, indeed. 45 minutes in and no game. There's at least another 30 minutes of waffle yet to come. Luke, you've been here before, haven't you? This is not your first time. Oh, we've won Manager of the Month. Stop it. I'd just like to thank D-Boy for this. They have 4 points from Kilmarnock. Oh, they're not even going to be the playoff, to be fair. Well, it depends how they get on. Palace, United, Cardiff, Palace, Galatasaray, Lyon, Charlotte. That's Zaha? No. Oh, it is Zaha, yeah. Okay, the Galatasaray did it. Oh, John, we thought you were just laughing at the quiz there. He actually meant Zaha, but he just typed haha. How's my contract? I don't know. I got a long contract recently. We are... Oh, yeah, 4 years. 4 years on the deal, Alexander. We're going nowhere. In the words of Leo in Wolf of Wall Street, we're not leaving. Might have misquoted that. I don't know. Might do more. Fair enough, Palace. You fire away. We've offered some of the youngsters contracts. BRB going to Denmark. Well, safe travels. Just popping over to Denmark. Fair enough. I don't think I'll meet you there this evening, but no, safe travels, Viva. How has your trip been? I mean, unless you've gone, then apologies for drawing you back in. How has the trip been? Spurs to Norwich, loan, back to Spurs to Leicester. So stayed at Spurs, but went on loan to Norwich and then went to Leicester. No, Kane played for other clubs, didn't he? Or is that Kane? Is that Kane, is it? No, because he didn't start at Spurs, did he? Oliver Skip, Ben's gone. I like that. Madison says Luke. I'm going to say Danny Rose, but I feel like he might have been...
I want this man.
Lazy Ben got it with Oliver Skip. Look at Lazy Ben with the knowledge of Oliver Skip's career. Someone signed him on Football Manager before. That's some ball knowledge there, Ben. Old Ben Jarney with the career path quiz. Does Manio... Look, we're firing him in now, ladies and gentlemen. Another one. Hibs, Celtic, Monaco, Everton, Fulham. No, it wasn't Madison, Alexander. Iwobi. Iwobi didn't start at Hibs, did he? Monaco, Everton, Fulham. It's throwing me off. Can't be Arsenal. What do you mean can't be Arsenal? Confused. Only player I can think of that went Everton to Fulham. That's a tough one. Because he played at Aberdeen on loan in 2015. I see, okay. So Hibs, Celtic, Monaco. Celtic to Monaco. Where are the Scots? That's it. Scubs, can you hear us? Hibs, Celtic, Monaco. Everton to Fulham. They should be on this like flies on something. Right, we got a big game here. We got a big game. So you guys work on that career path quiz. I need to pick this team here. It's a very, very big game. We can't really drop points because we know Celtic won't. We know Celtic are going to be hot on our tails. Zeep, how are we doing? Happy Thursday, says John Collins. John Collins? Who am I thinking of? I thought John Collins played for West Ham. Who am I thinking of? James Collins. Am I thinking of James Collins? I've got another one for when this one's done. Did James Collins play for West Ham? I thought that was... I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Right, who have we got? We got Lacey, Cecilia, Cliffy, of course. Castagno. Fullbacks are always a tricky one to pick. I think today I'm going to go Alvarez over Lurkin. John Collins, not to be confused with Collins John. No. And by extension, Stern John. Who was Collins John when he was angry? No, he was a Trinidad and Tobago striker, I want to say. Yes, James Collins. James Collins was at West Ham. Right, okay, I'm with you. Palace is going for East Stirlingshire here. Right, okay, to Partick, to Ayr on loan, back to Partick, to Dumbarton, to Rafe, to Dunfermline, to Hibs, to Millwall, to Aberdeen. Right, well, that feels like you need Scottish knowledge there. I'm going to tap out of that one. Right, we've got to... more clubs than Tiger Woods. Who have we got? Tier. We've got Little Jack. Right, okay. Big game. I think that's the team we're going to go with. Repeat the clubs. East Stirlingshire on loan. Partick Thistle. Ayr on loan. Back to Partick Thistle. To Dumbarton. To Rafe Rovers. To Dunfermline. To Hibs. To Millwall. To Aberdeen. To me. To you. How are we doing, Jack? Lovely message as always. Happy Thursday. At least in golf, you've got a limit. Right, okay. Big game. How are you? I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing good. Nisbet. Holbrook's gone with a guess. Is that correct? Ding, ding. I don't even know who that is. I have no idea who that is. Right, let's get out there and get a win. We need the 3 points here. We need the 3 points. First game of the day. Inside 50 minutes of the stream being live. Don't say I don't treat you lot to gameplay. Kevin Nisbet. You could have a brief save update, Mr. A. Of course you can, Luke. Of course you can. So, we were... The ball comes across to Brock Jacker. I thought that one was in. With me being away for so long and welcomed back with open arms, might I add. So, I can't remember when we last updated you, Luke, so I'm just going to go all in. It took us 9 seasons to win anything. In that season, did we win... I can't remember in what order. Was it a treble on our first trophy? I think it was, wasn't it? But we are currently competing for our 3rd consecutive Premiership title. We have won the Premier Sports Cup twice now. We won it for a 2nd time this year. We are in a Scottish Cup final, which would be our 2nd this year. So we could win a domestic treble again. Now, we have competed in the Champions League twice. In our first season in the Champions League, we finished bottom of the league phase, losing all games, and we set a record for the most goals conceded ever in a league phase. So, record breakers. We had our 2nd campaign in the Champions League this season, and we finished 2nd in the league phase. We were absolutely flying. We beat the likes of Chelsea and Sporting Lisbon in the league phase. But we fell at the first hurdle in the knockout stages. We were beaten 2-1 home and away by Stade Rennes. So, we need to get better. Easy one this, 2021 Scotland. All quizzes gone, apart from the bird quiz, Jack. Bradford, like they've all been done, Jack. They haven't disappeared. Bradford to Sunderland to Toffees. Right, we're flying through this. Everyone's throwing them in here. Kevin Michael Nisbet. Grav, what is going on? Sorry, I'm lost because there's 2 in there. I don't know what's going on. I think, by the way, FM with John's, I think yours is... Oh, that's why Scubs has put Grav. It's Thomas Gravenson, isn't it? And then I don't know for Palace's. I don't know. Did you get the Wikipath? I did not today, no. What are we scranning tonight, people? That is a question we like to answer, Blair. We'll open that to the room. What is everyone having for their Thursday night dinner? I don't know what my dinner is tonight, actually. Mrs. A1's cooking whilst I'm streaming. Who did it? What was it? It was Moriel, and we had 5 clicks to get to Age of Empires 2. A Chinese... Someone smashed an exam today. Well earned, Kitch. But there's one thing you need to know here, Kitch, your hero. It's devil's in the detail. We need to know the order. Come on. Homemade macaroni cheese. Love that, Kerastran. Spag bowl with cheesy garlic bread. FM26. Look, this is what I mean. We get to this stage of the stream and everyone just starts flirting. At work, I've got chicken pasta and a sausage and bacon baguette. And then at home, I've got chili. Nice, Jack. Filipino-style barbecue chicken skewers and rice. Barbecue for real life Luke FM. You lot are all doing it properly, aren't you? You're all doing it properly. And there was a ball on there as Cliff gets back and defends. Come on. Put that across. Here we go. Lacey. Oh, that's poor. Take your time, Begovic. That's good ball over top. Seniors finishes that. Come on. Takes it first time. Let's say on the volley. I'm not sure if it bounced or not. What a finish that is, though. I thought we'd squandered the chance when we gave that back there. But what a finish this is. That's a great ball from Lacey. Just loops one over the top. So Senior says, watch this. That's a great strike, to be fair. We needed that goal. Come on. You've been aired. What was it? Scampi and chips. Love it, Palace. Is that an oven jobby, or is that from the chippy? Mama says, we're on the spag bowl again. Mrs. Mama Bolt cooked it Monday Eve, so heat that up and cook some fresh pasta. Best way to do a spag bowl, I think. Sometimes. Depends on how it goes the first time. Sometimes it's better the next day. Lovely goal. Shawnee said, oh no, they're coming here. Here we go. Go on then, Senior. Cliffy. That is probably one of the worst strikes I've ever seen.
Thanks for subscribing.
What am I hearing? Right, Fat Nige, thank you very much for the resub. Renewing that season ticket. Getting close to the season start now. Got games on Friday and Saturday this week. Thank you very much for renewing the season ticket. 9 months, you absolute hero. Thank you.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the club.
Games on Friday and Saturday. Riley, welcome in. Thank you for following. Is that Sheffield Wednesday? We need to set these shows, by the way. We've got 110 stream streak from Jack. Thank you very much for the company. What do we think for the new season, Riley? What do we think? Right, hang on. I need to catch up with some stuff. I used to be addicted to the hokey cokey, then I turned myself around. Shawnee, do you know what? It's great work. It's great work, and I love it. Desperate for payday now? Nearly there, Jack. Well, I assume so anyways. At the end of the month. Barbecue what? Could be a part of a goat, for all we know. Very true. Right, Kitch is gone. Here we go. Now it's the important stuff. Here's the real flirting. Special chow mein, Szechuan beef, special fried rice, probably some garlic chili chips, maybe a curry, and then whatever the missus wants. And I think the popular man on the internet would end that with a bosh. Oven job, love it, Palace. Blair, I will probably return those points for the cat cam at the moment, just because it's a bit warm. I don't want her in here, to be honest. It'll be a bit warm for her, I think. So I'm going to give you those points back, but we do have a bird quiz for Palace. So let me do this game. After the game, we will do the bird quiz. Harrogate to Forest Green to Barnsley to Cov. We've got another one, ladies and gentlemen. Where do we get to? Yeah, Mature Bolognese is banging. There you go. Talking of lovely goals, anyone else see Fernandez's goal against MK Dons pre-season? Glorious. I have not. I think it got stuck in the Discord, and I think I missed it. Self for Life, how are we doing? Happy Thursday, welcome in. I've been thinking about a save you could do for FM27. So I have actually locked my, mentally, FM27 save in Self for Life. But I'd be interested to hear the idea. And then someone else could potentially take it and run with it. But I've got my stream save sorted at least. Mam says, yeah, I find bolognese or chili are great after being left to mature a day or two in the fridge. There you go. Riley says, good new players, new owners. We will go straight back up. Love the confidence, Riley. Love that. How are we doing? Hi, just stopping by to let you all know that I just ripped a nightmare fart in the gym. The gym is full, but I intelligently acted like I just noticed it. And now everyone is moving away from the dude at the squat rack. Plot twist, is currently doing squats. Yeah, end of the month for me. Nice. How is Cliffy and Victory getting on? Cliffy is still an absolute goal machine. Victory... Luke, I am very sorry to tell you, is no longer at the club. He has moved on. Unfortunately. He just wasn't good enough. I claim cat cam. Blair, I gave you your points back just because it's a bit too warm in here for the cat, unfortunately. Right, lads, who's ready for another round? Did someone get the last one, did they? Moving on. Where are we? Sorry, you're all chatting with each other. It's brilliant to see. Riley's had a message deleted. I'm not sure what's happened there. I'm assuming I'm assuming Jack knows what he's doing. Right, my FM save is easy for FM27. Alexander, what are you going for? No, I'm benching on the squat rack, isn't it? No self-promo. Right, okay, I see. Is anyone not going to guess? I didn't see what it was, Palace. I didn't see what it was. Right, let's get back into this game. We were on course for actually playing some gameplay, and then I've started chatting. I'm asking if he could look at my thing. Riley, if you want to stick anything of your own stuff, we do have a Discord for things like that. But I think it's probably not the place to do it. But I'm more than happy. I have a section in my Discord for people to share their own links and things like that. Lacey makes it too. We need this big 3 points. Edinburgh City to win the UCL. Is that what you're going with, Alexander? I like it. Harrogate to Forest Green to Barnsley to Cov. I have no idea. That's not a level of football I'm aware of off the top of my head. Don't know if you can get involved with the club, but I was thinking Hereford FC, a club that in financial ruin is now a fan-run club. Oh, really? Okay, that is an interesting one. They were a club I was looking at, but I have my eyes on someone. Don't have Discord. I asked Josh to look at my thing. Right, Jack, that's mental. Can I just say it before I go? Riley, I would say probably if it's self-promotion, it's just a blanket rule we have, I guess. It's just, you know what I mean? It's under the rule for everyone. As we make it 3. I might do a Swindon one for you, Josh. Love it, Palace. No worries, Riley, no worries. As I said, you don't know until you hear it, do you? So, Jimenez. It was Jimenez, was it? Does Manu saying? We're absolutely flying here. Anyway, see you later. Have a good evening, Riley. Thank you for the follow. I hope you have a brilliant evening. It's either Palace or Swindon. I mean, that's two solid options, I guess. 2 solid options, right. We are absolutely flying in this first half. I mean, I'm not sure if I don't think you've fully acknowledged it. I don't know if you realise what you're wielding in this chat these days. And it's not just those lats. I'm not sure if you've realised. Right, let's get that ball back. Who wants a free ban? We shouldn't have told him. You're all in trouble. No one's safe. No one's safe. Lazy Ben's got me.
I want this man.
Right, come on then.
No more.
Who gave out her a sword? Alright, I trust the man. You're all in trouble. I also don't want to know what Atter's wielding. We've seen it in that mirror selfie. The lats, I meant, not anything weird. As we hit the bar, moving on. I refuse, Atter. Look, everyone's worried now. Look, everyone's started acting in line now. Swinging that thing around. Again, a sword. We need more context, ladies and gentlemen. More context. Right, we're flying here. We're going to praise the lads. As Cliff forgets that he's 6'6" and decides to be a winger for a second. Although, 6'6" seems to be the common height of the day. That's a terrible pass. Right, nail him if you're going to give the ball away like that. No, you can't then let him skin you. That's embarrassing. Who is that? And then he's missed the cross as well. Sasquatch Bubba Ganoush. You're coming off the pitch, sir. I'm not watching that again. 2 Gingers as mod. Woke nonsense. It's almost like the bloke in charge, Ginger, as well. It's almost like he was making the choices. Time for Texie to get one. Right, Luke. Crazy. Is hitting us with the band hammer. He's hitting us with the band sword. There you go. Ditto. Right, you two. Feelings mutual, apparently. Mama says, remember your own wisdom. Be 1% better each day. That means don't be like that with a sword. With great power comes great responsibility. Hey, he's not swung it yet. There's a reason he's been entrusted. Right. I think that's going to be it at the moment. Right. Don't do anything silly, little Jack. Because we'll take you off and all. I'm not afraid of taking you back off. Hearts are 2-0 down. They could still be in trouble of relegation here. Losing 2-0 against Kilmarnock. They've had a terrible season. So we've seen, I mean, Celtic finished 7th last year. Rangers finished 7th before the split this year. So we've seen big clubs struggle, but Hearts, this is the worst we've seen in the save. They were bottom for most of the season. I only pulled the trigger of, unless, right, that is a crazy way of putting that. That is not news we need to see during the split. That is horrendous. Cliff Hightower's got injured. Not ideal at all. Have a good rest of the stream, my friend. Off out for a walk and work up an appetite, John. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Have a fantastic evening. I hope you enjoy your walk. Trusted he's someone else in the gym. Oh, there you go. Brian Maguire, welcome in over on YouTube. I've started a Dutch save, Vitesse Artem. I probably spelt it wrong, and I probably said it wrong, Brian, so I wouldn't worry about it. How's it going? Is it brand new, or have you had a few games? Hearts playing bad after the split, 24-25 season. There you go. Going to look whilst I get the barbecue set up, mate. Lovely work with a successful stream, Luke. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you have success with the barbecue, and we want to hear what was on it. I'm purchasing a barbecue myself soon. 25-26 actually saved. Josh, there you go. Look, right, Cliff's coming off. Luckily, we signed Patterson, who is a good backup option, but no one's Cliff Hightower. I'm still tempted to get a poster of him and just have it on my bedroom roof. Not for a weird reason or anything, but sometimes thoughts should stay in your head, shouldn't they? Quit and reload, we don't do that. They used to be Chelsea affiliates. Oh, did they really? On the roof? Yeah, just doing pre-season? Yeah, that got weird. How's pre-season going, Brian? That's to cover the mirror. As Manu's just going to be a part of it. Hearts who only lost one game post-split. Have we sat by the ocean yet? What do you mean if we sat by the ocean? I'm confused on that. Right, we've absolutely battered St Mirren there, though. That is very, very important. We could do with Celtic continuing their struggles. Have we had my song on? I'm not sure. Josh would have it so he can see what a tall man looks like. Well, he's 6'6", so I guess if it was life size, it'd just match up from head to toe for me, wouldn't it? We've all seen the tweet. Also, 29-2020 Hearts relegated with Popeye Hans Joel Ferreira. What a song, by the way. They have a debt and points deduction. Who Vitesse do? That's going to be tough. Joe says, imagine the first thing you see in the mirror is a fictional FM character. I see him every time I close my eyes, so what's the difference in the mirror? St. Mirren, I mean, he has glasses, but who did we just play? St. Johnston. Get a Cliff Hightower mask for the charity game. No one would know I am. It's St. Johnston. I'm with you. That was St. Johnston. Yep, we got that. Hobart says, I'm in 2037-38. Had a new stadium for 4 months. Already expanded by 6k seats. Holbrook. So we are in the 36-37 season. And at the end of this season, we have a new stadium being built. So I'm hoping I'm going to be in a similar boat. Thing I first look at is Drinnen. Ben's. Did something happen to your Cheerios this morning, Ben? Right. Oh, okay. Okay, we don't need to see that. They have a lot of good youngsters. Oh, so at least you'll... Norway, he's done it again. See, Palace, I told you this last time. I can't give a drum every time you just say Norway. It's got to be relevant. I don't give out the badumts willy-nilly. All right? You've got to earn it. Ben loves me, really. Mine was due to end 35-36, but got delayed by a year. Brilliant. Okay. So, yeah, no new stadium. Texeira Terraces. I'm still hoping for A1 Arena. How long's he out for? 2 weeks. Who have we got next? Aberdeen away. Do we give him the injection and get him to play? To be fair, we just won 3-0 without him scoring. I think we don't risk it. We'll prevent reoccurrence because he's had a few injuries as well. Bedders, how we doing? Wagwan Generals. How we doing, Bedders? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Ben's going to make Jack no more. Misfits 2027. I like it. Who's going to be on the undercard from the chat? It's not relevant, though, is it? How are we doing? Don't know if that's an in-betweeners reference, Jack. It's not relevant, though, is it? It is a tune, indeed. There's no way Palace still doesn't understand the rules. Save Cliff for the final. Sell for life. I'm not gonna risk it. He's had a few injuries as well. I don't really want to tempt reoccurrence of an injury. Just woken up from a nap. How you doing? I think a nap is very much needed. I hope it was on the sofa at least, because it's far too warm to be napping upstairs at this time. Only with the Bond on, or it's just fairly attractive. There's a new update to the SAS skin that's really awesome. You can now get all of the season stats on the player profile pages. That's really cool. I've seen the SAS skin in action on some streams today. I haven't used anything but the default skin, so I probably will stay the same. But it did look brilliant. I think Town are starting to get back into me, unfortunately. Thinking about going to the first home game of the season. Yes, I'm stupid. Nah, passion. Passion, that's what I call it. What, because I turned down... Scubs. Yeah. I get the reference. Right. Not stupid. Oh, what? About Swindon. Right, I'm with you. Post-match, we will talk to the press after that one. Yeah, we're flying. Yeah, we need to keep winning. Jimenez scored a goal. Brilliant. It was a top goal. Shea Lacey's brilliant at football. I battled James Tarkovsky in that one. Did we really? I didn't even realise. Don't want to talk about it. Moving on. Then we'll lose again and I won't go again. That's what we call fickle football fan. Desmano. There you go. Free alliteration for you. Shea Lacey traitor. Davey's been here for years. He's been here for years. I love the man. So we got him when Celtic released him in the 31-32 season. So that's what I mean. You said he was left to rot on the bench for ages, didn't he, in your save? And that's what led him to not developing very well. He went to Celtic and played quite a lot of football. Well, actually, I say that. He only really played for Celtic B. And then Admira Wacker in Austria. He played some football. But we got him and he's been here for years. He's been absolutely flying for us. Have you heard of anything about FM27, Brian? I have not, no. I think there's some information coming at some point, isn't there? Some point soon. Don's third. Like it. Anyway, go back to work, sir. I'll catch you in the Discord. I hope the stream goes well. Jack, have a brilliant rest of your shift. Thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you next time. Palace, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Assist bonus for Shea Lacey. Just to wind Dave up a little bit more. We're giving him more money. It's probably coming out in November and they're making it, and they are already making it. I'd hope they would be. But yeah, coming out in November, that's usually when it is, isn't it? I know it's not just making a point, the name sounds like it. Right, I'm with you. Hibs beat Celtic 3-1, that's massive. That is absolutely massive. Because Hibs can't get second either. There's no need for them to do that. Well, I mean, apart from the fact that puts them third, actually. So there is a lot of need for them to do that. But that has us 7 points clear with 3 games left. So if we win our next game, we win the title, right? I think if we win the next game, we win the title. Am I right in thinking that? Because we'd be 7 points clear with... Yeah. Win away at Aberdeen. Title's ours again. How's Rangers 8th? They finished 7th before the split. So if anything, they've been doing poorly in the split also. I mean, Celtic finished 7th last season. Crazy, really. I mean, Hearts are 11th. They've struggled this year. Hearts have had a terrible season. Rangers as well. I'll stay for the Dons games. After that, I'll start the graphic. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. You can all go. The only positive result Hibs have had today. Let's... I mean, we've got them at home after that. 2 home games after that. So I'd like to think that even if it comes down to the Ross County game, we should get it over the line. We should get over the line if it comes down to that Ross County game at home. I'd fancy our chances against them. I mean, I fancy our chances against anyone. United 3-2 down against Benfica in the Champions League semi-final here. Are they going to turn that around? It's 1-1. Benfica in a Champions League final. Knocked out Manchester United. Fair enough. And it might be Arsenal they face. They're 1-0 up against Bayern in the other leg. It would have been Arsenal we'd have been facing if we got past Stade Rennes. Here's the other semi-final now. I'm hoping with the right recruitment, we can get ourselves... It is Arsenal in the final. Hibs lost. Hearts have also lost in qualifying. Oh, what? Is that... Right, I didn't really get the reference. Who did they lose to, Matt? Shambles from Hibs. Title confirmed yet? Not yet, does Manu, but we are 7 points clear with 3 games left. If we win away at Aberdeen now, well, in a few days' time, we win the title. Not good for Scotland. Beat Dons, then yes. Some Kosovan team. Some team from Kosovo. Like Malishev. Okay. Not ideal. Shall I just start now, Josh? Palace, there's a... Whenever you'd like to. Whenever you'd like to. All I'd say is, I mean, we are potentially... We beat St Mirren. If we did secure the title, we beat St Mirren. It is a treble. It is a domestic treble again. Leeds Hearts lost to a decent team. Who was that? Who was that they lost to? Sturm Graz. I mean, they're like European stalwarts, aren't they? Is stalwart the correct word? I mean, in like a regular in European competitions. Would stalwart be the word there? I feel like that makes sense, doesn't it? Hib awful. Fair enough. Malasheva of Kosovo. I'll be dashing because Adobe Express doesn't like Twitch. No worries. No worries, Palace. Right. Staple. Yeah, what does stalwart mean then? What does a stalwart mean? We've been playing too much gameplay anyway, so it's time for me to start Googling. Probably staple. Yeah, sorry, but I ran out of suitable synonyms to merge. Stalwart. Meaning. A stalwart refers to someone who is exceptionally loyal, dedicated, and reliable. No, that's not the word I was looking for. It's someone very loyal. Yeah. That is not what I had in my head as the definition of that. But if ever I've used that in a sentence, that's been wrong. Steadfast, loyal. Scottish teams never do well in European qualifiers. Remember Palace Bergquist? Yes. Although Palace is now just gone, hasn't he? So it can also mean ever-present or reliable. Okay, so in some ways it was slightly right with me saying they're a European stalwart, but it's just not really. I mean, staple would have made more sense, I guess, as people suggested. Like a one-team player, maybe. Celtic and Brendan Rodgers lost to Lincoln Redims. Bongo will be buzzing. I just one win away from being crowned champions. We put ourselves in the best possible position. Don't want to talk about opposition players. Yep, we're good at tackling the football. Jimenez is good at football as well. Right. Pretty sure for a football player you use stalwart, though that may be an old thing. I see, okay. Okay, I'll stop using it. Recent good form and reinforce a positive feeling. Yeah. We've worked hard all season to put ourselves. Go out there and make. We're on a good run. Yeah, there we go. Let's have it. Boomer. Pretty sure. Yeah, we saw that. Am I a boomer? I'm learning all the things. Unk being one of them, apparently. No, I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Technically. Rangers beat Hearts, so Hearts are in trouble. That was all relegation group stuff. Mr. Morris is here. Mr. Morris, I have in my head, is a character from Friday Night Dinner. Like Celtic have Ross County today away, so I imagine Celtic are going to get some points. So we just have to equal Celtic's result, don't we? We don't even really have to win. We just have to equal or better Celtic's result. Boomer or Unk is surely reserved for myself and one or two others. Not young whippersnapper Josh. Celtic won. Okay. I didn't realise they were earlier. Right. Okay. So we have to win if we want to secure the title now. And we have to do so without Cliff Hightower. So Patterson's going to start up top. I'm going to put Smith on the bench over Carlsberg. Where are you going on pre-season? I don't know, Alexander. No idea yet. We'll see. We'll see what the suggestions they give us. Who do I want to start today? I mean, even age me is a bit young for true boomer status. Yeah, isn't it like isn't that like World War? I thought the boomers were the people that came back from the war. Was it not? If you go in technically, is it not? Josh can't be an uncle boomer. He's the same age as me, 18. No. Let's not joke here. I'm 21. Spain, so you can see the Mad Hatter. There you go. Boomer is like my parents. I thought boomer, like the boomers generation, was after the war, wasn't it? Because I thought it was like baby boomer was all of the everyone had. Oh no, sorry, right. It's the generation of people born from the people that returned from war. So people came back from war. Everyone started having babies. Birthed the boomer generation. Boomer born in the post-war and post-depression, so the 60s. My mum was born in 56. Boomer are the kids born after the war to refill the population more. Yeah, see, I confused myself. It wasn't the people returning from war, it was their children. I knew it was to do with the war. It was the influx of children being born after the war, wasn't it? We got there in the end. Right, we'll give it a save. If we win here, we win the league. Win here, and we are back-to-back-to-back champions. Great job, Josh. See, that's what I mean. Basically, my grandparents... Yeah, no, I don't know if my... No, I don't think my grandparents would be considered boomers. I think that my family misses out that generation, I think. Boomers were born to people with disposable incomes, so late 50s, but mostly 60s. Not to be confused with the bloomer population, which was boosting bakeries. Exactly that. We've all been to Lidl. Right, come on then. Big result here. Let's get this over the line. Do it with 2 games to spare. They're born in like 56, 57. Yeah, see, my grandparents were born during the war. A boomer is short for baby boomer, a demographic cohort referring to people born between 1946 and 1964. The large generation experienced a post-World War II surge in birth rates. I see, Alexander, I'm with you. That's what I thought. I did think so. Right, let's give the fans a title party at full time, shall we? We shall. It can. Yeah, sorry, I didn't give the bloomer one deserved it. That deserved it. That was fine work. Fine work. Right, come on then. A win's needed to secure it now. A point would have us 5 points clear with 2 games left. If we lose, we're 4 points clear with 2 games left. But we want to wrap it up as early as possible. Let's just get this job done. We've started very, very brightly here. We look like a side that want to win this title. Let's get it over the line. Let's get this job done. We're absolutely dominating at the moment. Or the Broomer generation tasked with cleaning up the stuff left behind by the Boomers. Do you know what? I'll give it as well. I'll give it as well. Don't mind it. I'm liking these play on words. I'm liking the play on words. Right, can we win this ball back? Let's not. The first attack of note of the day goes to Aberdeen, it seems. Even though we've been dominating, Jimenez just gives it to... There was a chance to win the ball there as well. This is not good defending. Morris! Oh, it's off the bar. There we go. We got rid of that one. Patterson, get running. Stretch those legs. We've not seen a lot of Patterson since he joined from... It was from Aberdeen, wasn't it? I mean, he scored a couple of goals for us. How many goals has he scored for us since he's joined? I was going to say he has not scored 14 goals for us. That's going to include for Aberdeen. 1, apparently. I remember more than that. I'm guessing that's just in the league. But yeah, Patterson playing against his former side, hopefully. He can secure a title for us against him. Look at these stats. We are dominating here. This screams of an FMing. How's your day been, sir? Very, very busy at work, but I'm at the good bit of it, Betters. I'm at the good bit, the streaming bit. But yeah, no, all good, my friend, all good. I smashed my my weight session. Still my new. I'm starting the new routine, so it's all been new this week, but thoroughly enjoyed today's one. And then the Football Manager's just started to go badly. Thanks for asking. No, so yeah, if we win here, we win the title with 2 games to spare, but we've just gone behind. How are you doing, Betters? How's your day been? A nap is the sign of a good day, but apart from that, how's it been? We've nearly made the weekend. Mr. Morris puts us 1-0 down. I'm going to need to get some more water after this. Right, we're straight into a highlight. Hopefully we get this back to 1-1 straight away. Have no fear, soon it'll be Aberdeen. I like it. I like that a lot. Lacey! Oh, it's a big save. Channel, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing very well. Evening, Mr. 6'6" of Swindon, or should I say the hottest ginger in town? All of these are rumours. All of these are rumours. I'm not sure if any of that's true, but we'll take it. Ball comes across. Get another one in. This is where we need Cliff. Lacey puts it across. Come on, we're back in the game. Patterson against his old side. You love to see it. You love to see it. Have that, Aberdeen. He never loved you. The classic FM wobble on the must-win game. It's always the way. DG Boss, how we doing? Welcome in. You got FC27. What, you've pre-ordered, have you? This is going to be the first ever FIFA that I don't buy. I've got no interest whatsoever, personally. Alexander says, I saw in an FM live later, an FM I saw in an FM Live later, an FM Live with the Netherlands earlier. What do you mean, Alexander? Sorry, I'm confused by that. I'm good. Just woke up from my nap of 5 hours. That's just a sleep channel, I think. But it sounds like you needed it. Well, Sean Gaines, welcome in. I hope you're doing very well. Happy Thursday. Hello, you sexy 6'9" legend. Apparently, you're adding 3 inches on there. Never been so disinterested in FIFA. Are you going to get it? Do you think, Ben? Oh, the only thing that even like minusculely interested me was the talk of like if a career mode went until it's going to go 2-1, isn't it? The talk of if career mode went like My Park and stuff on NBA, where you actually sort of had a bit more of like a life around doing like a player career. That'd be the only thing. I've got no interest in buying it though, and especially even if I did end up having a wobble and getting it, I don't think I'd play Ultimate Team. So, but 5 hours does not constitute a nap unless you're Filipino. Really, is that a cultural thing? Patterson, get the ball across. Here we go. Into. Oh, I thought he was sticking that in there. Always need, once you turn 35, then that's becoming an important daily routine, especially in the heat. I saw Inner Live earlier with the Netherlands. Right, I see, okay. Love it, Palace. Palace, we after this game, we have the bird quiz to do. I remembered just as you left. Oh, you saw me in Alive. Right, I'm sorry, I'm with you. Who was that? Was that Muno? Was that Muno? Alexander? I send in the DMs now. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right. I'm going to take Cecina off today. I'm going to bring Sequeda on. And that's the only change I'm going to make. I don't think we need to change anything tactically because, like, statistically, we've absolutely dominated this game. We just need to stick something in the back of the net. Well, another one in the back of the net. They've had one shot on target. Of course, that's ended up in. Of course, that's ended up in. Come on, then. St. Johnstone are beating Hibs 2-0 now as well. So Hibs are going to struggle for their third place finish. Like at 12:30, I think that might have been Muno, Alexander. She is the other gaffer of the charity game. Or 1:30. I see, okay. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's Steak and Muno are our gaffers for the charity game. Right, got to go for an afternoon walk. Have a great rest of the stream. Josh Chat, I'll catch you later. Kermit, thank you very much for being here as always. I hope you have a fantastic walk and a brilliant rest of your day. Yeah, I was on YouTube. You're on Twitch. Yeah, I don't really do a lot of my stream watching on YouTube. I mean, I've never watched a stream on YouTube, which is a brilliant thing to do as I try and promote my own stream over on YouTube. But no, I usually watch on Twitch. I'm just stuck in my ways. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff. Just never really watched streams over there. That is a great ball out to Alvarez. Stick one across to Patterson. There we go. Lacey. Here we go. The football's fantastic. Oh, it's ended up in the back of the net. It's an own goal. We'll take that. We'll take it. Brian says, I'm not getting the new FIFA. They're putting in microtransactions. I mean, they've been in there for years, Brian. Moriel. Multi-platform support. Me neither. Welcome in over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Right, I'm off for real now. Wait, bird quiz first. Own goal's a harsh decision. It is. Yeah, Palace. So we'd be doing the bird quiz at the end of the game. If not, I can refund points if you are in a rush. I used to be on Twitch, but Twitch has ads. Very true. Yeah, YouTube's a good place for not dealing with all of that. But yeah, I just stuck in my ways over on Twitch. I just feel like I prefer it as a platform for streams. I found that with setting up my stream, like for both. I just feel like there's more sort of interaction and things you can include on a Twitch stream. Is what I found. Oh, it's cannons off the bar. Use an ad blocker. Love it. I mean, yeah, it's... are there ads on streams on YouTube? I don't think there are they? We've won the title, ladies and gentlemen. We have won the title. It's back to back to back. No trophy lift, which is rather frustrating. No trophy lift. We've been cheated of it again. The rest, well, that's left your imagination. I made that graphic for a reason. There are ads on YouTube streams. Right, okay, so the ad blocker, there you go. Moriel's adding a song to the playlist. What are we going for? What are we going for? Enjoy the playlist for Moriel. Lucky you. It's not a pigeon, no. It's not. Not a pigeon. We'll add that to the stream. Not a parrot, no, but a valiant guess, that one, Moriel. A valiant guess. North American parrot, no. Hey, it's my wife. When did she learn to fly? Channel, I don't get the reference there. Well, Smithy, how we doing? Happy Thursday. The Eastern Siberian War Pigeon. I want to see one of those, but that's not it, unfortunately. How are we, Smithy? I hope you're good. It's not a blue tit. It's not a... I don't know what that is, Desmanu, but it's not that. It's not a cockatoo either. This was pictured in Hawaii, for those interested. As always, when someone adds a song to the playlist, we do play it straight away. So here is Moriel's addition to our playlist. We will get that on. Any more guesses? Edinburgh City do the double. We do, and we've got a chance of a treble as well. I don't even know how to say that word, D-boy. Are they wild? YouTube has constant ads. Oh, it does it, Brian? Parakeet? It's not a parakeet. No, this wasn't in London. This was in Hawaii. Doing good, playing some FN before some mates come on for pro clubs. Love it, Smithy. Love that. Corral or whatever. It's not a parrot, no. Everyone's gone with a parrot. It's not a golden eagle. Zeep has come in with the correct answer. It is indeed a lovebird. This is a lovebird. So this was one of the rare times I pictured one on its own. They're typically together. Believe it or not, lovebird. Usually in pairs. It's not a blue and white flycatcher, but I like where our heads are at, people. Ah, yes, it's the green tummy chaffinch. Dan, do you know what? You are the epitome of what I live by, which is if you say something confident enough, there you go. We'll all believe it. If that's a lovebird, why do I hate it so much? That's because you guessed incorrectly, I think. FC27 pre-ordered. You gone for it, have you, Matt? I was just saying, I think it's going to be the first one ever that I don't buy. I've got every single FIFA ever. Not always purchased by myself, of course. When I was young, it would be my older brother or parents. You want a ban? Hey, that sword. I've got armor on. I've got armor on. Today's a great moment. Yeah. We're becoming a real force. Yeah, we're brilliant at football. Yeah, we're the best ever. Shea Lacey's quite good, isn't he? Mr. Morris, don't want to talk about individuals, actually. A1 ball. If you've got the emote, I think it's time to see it. I want to see a few in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. You've delivered some great results lately with your distinctive brand of A1 ball. We have indeed. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Rosy face lovebird. I've realised you can't see it. You're all looking at a lovebird seal. Congratulations, Z. It was indeed. I cheated. I play it enough, it's worth it. Oh, 100%, Matt. If you enjoy it, I wouldn't put anyone off buying a game that they enjoyed. I just said it's going to be the first one I ever don't get. I DM'd you a video of a cake for you to enjoy at your own leisure. Is it Victoria Sponge or carrot? I will have a look. One of my favourite bird. Right, sorry. We're still on the bird. Mammoth, I know. I was just going through the press conference there, but I thought you'd all enjoy looking at lovebirds, which is a weird thing to search on the internet, I guess. I will have a look at that, Dan. I look forward to any sort of bird footage of the feathered variety. Nothing weird on the internet and all of that. 3 days till we play Hibs, but we are champions, ladies and gentlemen. We got the job done. Weird few sentences. Yeah, and it won't be the last tonight, I'm sure. But great choice, a beauty. I've never heard of it, so I will have a look. But we watched the sunrise together. Put a picture in the Discord. Maybe only of the sunrise. I don't know what the evening entails, but PG and all that. I see it. I see it. I see that video. D-Boy, thank you very, very much. Look, this is the money we just can't compete with, though. Look, we got Newcastle signing someone for 134 million. Our budget's 50. I think we have a chance at the Champions League. Not winning it. I think we've got a chance of doing something in the Champions League. Weird when you search lovebirds up, Josh and his missus come up. There you go, look. The photographs make it somewhere. Right, let's talk to the press, yes. It's always nice to hear positive things, it is. Now you've won the title, how do you foresee the remaining fixtures? We're going to play like champions. Jurdy Schuten, new manager of Hibs. Don't really know what to expect, to be honest. How do you think you'll fare? Again, no idea. How do you think a gap of just 3 days? Tough on the legs, but we're fantastic at football. Your team played so well. Thank you, Ali. Darko Morales isn't fit. Recent reports have linked you with a move for Norwich right back Bubba Sangare. I mean, he's got a great name to start. What you like as a wing back. Not great crossing. Fairly quick, but we'd need you at the top of all of those, and I don't think you will be. First I've heard of it. Alvarez is good at football. So's Jimenez. That was a long press conference. But surprised you didn't see kiwi on your travels around Hawaii. Almost the national bird. Let me have a look. What is a kiwi? And whilst I'm at it, I will look at D-Boy's favourite bird as well, and I'll watch the footage he sent me after. How are we doing? I'm doing very well, Benny. I'm doing very well. How are you? And yeah, how has the weather situation been? I hope the winds have stayed in the direction they need to for it to remain safe to go outside. No, I didn't see this. Manuel, I didn't see this at all. I think from what I've seen, well, one, it says it's critically endangered. But a lot of these links are saying Maui, which wasn't the island I was on. So maybe it's more of a Maui bird. We're all good for now, weather and otherwise. I'm glad to hear that, Benny. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you've had a brilliant week. And then what was it? It was called a cake, was it? A cake. Was it a parrot, is it? Oh, I see why that would be the guess. So is a lovebird a type of parrot then? Because that is basically the same thing in different colour, isn't it? I mean, that's a beautiful bird. Is a lovebird a parrot? Here we go. I should probably just show you lot this. And these are the tangents we love. Yes, a lovebird is a type of parrot. Okay, so a few of you were technically correct. They're just devils in the detail, unfortunately. Okay, so it's a type of parrot. Well, that's good to know. I'm coming away with lots of new knowledge today. Rigged. Hey, devil's in the detail. Devil's in the detail. Jay Dunnett, how are we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing very, very well. Fair play. Yeah, I said that. Sorry, Morial. I missed that. End the stream. That's it. It's all up in arms now. You're all coming with your flaming bits of wood. Torches is a word for that. And, yeah, the pitchforks are out. You're after me. Morales is back. Feathers is back. This is. I'm sorry to have frustrated you so much. I'm very sorry. Bex, how we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Betty, you should probably get that checked out, I think. Right, we've got a game against Hibs.
I want this man
We're going to
be no more.
rotate a little bit. I'm doing very well. My friend. How are you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing? Right, we got Patterson. I'm going to rotate a little bit. We're going to start Sequated today. Not to speak.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Looking the wrong way can start today.
And
So
I don't want to be in big trouble.
Johnston. I think Thier will start down the middle. I don't think Thier's going to play many more games for us, to be honest. I think Isidro Gonzalez can come in. Feathers. Is Feathers making it back on the bench? Morales is going to for Smith. Probably for Goran. I think Goran's probably going to move on. Beck says, I had to take the car to Wigan today, so took the opportunity to check out their card shops. Got a few more EVs for my collection. Well, that's very, very exciting. Any in particular that you're especially happy with? If you are, I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, Bex, but I mean, if you do use Discord, I'd very much enjoy seeing those. I've got a little Pokemon card section in there. I'm the only person that's put anything in there. I don't think many people are hugely interested, but I'd be interested in seeing these EVs. But that's exciting. Right, okay, so we've got Hibs. We are going to be clapped out by our rivals. Well, hopefully, anyway. We were cheated of a trophy lift. Won 3 titles. We've only seen us lift the trophy once. Crazy work. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Hopefully, we get a guard of honour here. I'm hoping so, anyway. They've got a very like new side, haven't they? There's not many real players in there left. They're fighting for third still. They need this. All 3 teams are on 52. There we go. Local rivals, once again, clapping us out onto the pitch. Back to back to back champions. You love to see it. Absolutely flying. 3 Premiership titles in a row. And it's even nicer that Hibs have to give us the guard of honour. It is indeed. You're at the end of season 13 already. We are indeed. It's only taken 105 streams, but we've got there. Always feel better when it's the rivals being forced to clout. I know. The only thing, I think, because we have had this before, Hibs, I think it was either it must have been last season. Was it last season? I don't know. Whenever it was. I think it was last season. I think Hibs clapped us out then. The only one I want now is I want Celtic to have to do it. I want Celtic to have to do it. Really rub it in. But it was even nicer the first time that this happened with Hibs because they were the team we were fighting for the title right down to the wire. And then they had to face like slap bottoms, clap us out onto the pitch. But anyway, let's give them a beating to end the season. Well, we've got another game after this. Texura has the chance. We're absolutely flying at the end of the season. We wobbled a little bit towards the end, but here we go. They're the only club to break the Old Firm dominance in the longest save. Who were? Sorry, Hibs. Oh, sorry. Of course, it was Tex, wasn't it? What am I on about? I was just in muscle memory there. We're currently FMing Hibs right now. We've had 1 shot. We've taken the lead. Hibs, yeah, Benny, they've become a really, really good side on this save as well. They typically so Celtic finished 7th last year. Rangers are down in 8th. The big sides, they've wobbled throughout this. Hibs, since they've been involved in the title chases, they really have been a top 3 team every year. They've turned into a really, really good side. We are still holding on to this at the moment. Alexander, not happy with that, no. Win this ball back. Come on. Well done, Tex. He's showing off today. He wants that armband next season. And the thing is, he's getting it. He's getting it. There's no 2 ways about it. Johnston has a go. Ooh. This could be Johnston's last game for the club as well. That would have been a screamer. Dino stream earlier, but it was indeed. It was new save day. And it was just unfortunate. The work really kept doing this selfish thing of expecting me to do work. I was awfully excited about. Well, I'm not sure about his long throw stats, but I don't know what we've just seen there. What's his leadership? Can you send him on a leadership course to bump it up? Your work does that quite a lot, by the way. Worth dropping HR an email. Dad, I'm waiting. You keep threatening me with a good time here. I get called it. Apparently, HR want a meeting with me. They've really enjoyed an email they've received. Alexander says Aston Villa are weighing up a move for Everton England midfielder James Garner. Villa are long-term admirers of Garner and made an approach for him in January. That'd be a really good signing. That'd be a very good signing. Yeah, I think we can be better here. Why not? Sequeda looks like he's... Oh, it's because he's partially injured. I was going to say he looks absolutely knackered. So let's get Lacey on for the second half. Yeah, Dan, it's becoming a bit of a joke, really. It's becoming a bit of a joke. Bex says, post the cards when you get a chance to have a look. I will check straight after the stream, Bex. I look forward to seeing them. I'm also looking forward to Saturday's stream where I get to open a couple more packs myself. I've just ordered an arm, I guess you call it. I can't think of what it is. If Tom's still here, he'll actually know the words because he told me which one to order. Like an arm, I'm going to clamp to the desk essentially, so it'll be like a top-down camera, so I can actually record it a bit better than because I didn't like my first video I posted. I thought the quality on this camera was really poor for cards. Patterson tried a little back heel there. It's just it's fine for this. It's I don't know what that is, Manuel. I have no idea. But yeah, the camera focuses on me. It just really struggles to focus on cards. So I'm just going to use my phone, I think, and I've got it so it's like top down. So we'll be able to see it. That says, don't worry, Josh, I've got you. I was swing by your work, and who knows, maybe someone will have placed a whoopee cushion underneath the boss's seat and he'll get so embarrassed he sends everyone home. You know what? I think that's a really, really serious threat that we have to consider there. See? I don't want anyone to get harmed, sort of. I don't know what I've got myself into here. Beck says, yeah, it's probably the best quality isn't the best when it's on... Yeah, it's probably best the quality isn't the best when it's on your face. Best the quality isn't... Sorry, Bex, that probably makes perfect sense, but for some reason that's hurt my head. I don't really understand that. I've not understood that. Right. Patterson's had a pretty poor game, but we've got no one else to bring on. That sounds like a diss. Yeah, the only way I'm taking that is it's probably best it doesn't look great when looking at you. The gist of it is it's an insult. Right, I'm with you. That's where we got. That's where I got with it. So by not understanding, I gave the second a chance for that to be a nice message and just double down. Just double down, really. Fair enough. Yeah, gimbal is more about stabilisation. I thought it was a generic term for a camera holding a thingamabob. Oh, what? So a gimbal's like what? Like vloggers and things would use, is it? Mr. Scotsman, how are we doing? Lurking from a bar while the wife gets ready. I was going to say, the wife must be getting ready to go out because I do not want you spending your holiday time in here, Mr. Scotsman. But thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a brilliant time. How is the weather out there? I'm sure you're, having a great time. How are we doing? What's on the agenda for this evening? I don't know who else to bring on, if I'm honest. I'm probably just going to leave it at that. View from the bar, please, Mr. Scotsman. It's 38 degrees. It's just mental. Is there any sign of relent at her, or is that just summer? Is that just Spanish summer? I can see why, by the way, when the conversations of any future potential move to England would never get listened to. Because, we don't see that sort of heat. Although I don't think you really enjoy that sort of heat, do you? That's too much. That's too much for most. That's a terrible pass. What are we doing here? Oh, I thought he was giving away a pen there. Ball comes across. I'm sure our player just took a shot there, but it was a good save. Yeah, that's ridiculous. For me, anything north of 25, and I'll probably have a moan about it. Celtic are losing, by the way. They've had a poor end to the season. We're going to praise as we get this one over the line. The job appears to be done. We can really rotate for the last one against Ross County. What a win that is. 26-30 is great, but yeah, some here is not nice. No, it's just intense. You obviously don't know me well enough yet if you think I would take the chance to give a compliment. Bex, I'm learning quickly. I'm very happy we got that despite not being at our best. Or looking our best, apparently, according to the camera. Right, moving swiftly on. Yeah, Celtic are in trouble. I mean, they can't finish any less than second, but 10 points clear. I don't know what our record amount of points is, but we're probably gunning for that total. Ross County. Do you know what? How long have we got left? An hour and 15 minutes. We've got 2 games. I'm going to be brutally honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be completely open and honest here. Now, I am a man that usually wears a suit for a cup final. And with the amount of time we have left in this stream, we're probably going to play a cup final. I don't think I'm going to be wearing the suit today. I'm going to hold my hands up. I know. I've let people down. It's too hot. It's too hot to put it on. Bob says, right, Josh, I'm off, lad. Auntie wants to give me my presents. I'm going to go visit her. I heard you in the grapevine. It's cards. That's all I know. You take care and have a great stream. Much love all the time, Bob, dude. I hope you have a brilliant evening. Thank you very much for being here. Suit up, no suit, just the tie Rambo style will suffice. Tie around the head and we'll forgive it. I think that's a fair compromise. If we win, I assume. I can't play it with a tie around my head, can I? He's changed. Gets a 75-man raid and the fame has gone to his head. Or was it the tie? But it's 2-1 for the suit. Alexander, I'm with you on that one. So is the tie. There you go. I beat you to it, Desmania. I beat you to it. I don't want to talk to the press after that one. We got raided by D-Boy Plays. We're too popular for these press conferences now. According to Atta. Right, we've got 4 days till our next game. No, it's just too hot. And I if I'm honest, what I'm thinking is it's putting a shirt on to then have to wash it instantly after wearing it for about 30 seconds. Bit more than 30 seconds. We know how long it takes me to play a game. Cop Tobs, welcome in over on YouTube. I'm late, sorry. There's no need to apologise. Like Gandalf, you turn up just when you intend to, and I appreciate it whenever it is. How are you, Cop Tobs? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. I hope you had a brilliant, brilliant week. To catch you up, Cop Tobs, we are back-to-back-to-back champions. We've won the league. We have one pointless game left, and then we will be taking on St Mirren in the Scottish Cup final. There's a lot to like about him. I just don't play a cam. I mean, we could sign him on a free. We just don't play a cam at all. Are Hearts still bottom? No, I don't think so. Yes, they are. They've gone bottom, yeah. Second bottom? No, they're bottom now. Does Manu says, what you really need is one of those 1920 shirts where the collar is separate, so you can literally just collar and tie over your t-shirt. That'd be decent. Oh, great. How was your week? It's gone well, Cop Tobs. Very, very busy at work. Very busy at work, but the important bit, the enjoyable bit is here. How's your week been, Cop Tobs? Right, I really like Vasilis Dandoulakis. Absolutely nailed that, by the way. That's not like me. There's a lot to like about you. I just don't like the fact that you're a cam. Who wants him? Saint Etienne. If I'd have seen Celtic or Hibs there, I'd have signed him just so they didn't. We'll leave it for now. I don't want to be making any signs at the moment. Wait. Pretty good, to be honest. Playing FM, going out. Like that, Cocktails. That's a good week. Retrain as an inside forward. Mammoth, that's what I was thinking. Edinburgh City Board denies consortium interest. Okay. Bex says you're hating on all the cams tonight. Looks like there's a menu. Oh, looks like you can play him where you want and he'll do a decent job. That's what I was thinking. I'm hating all the cams. Do you know that one took me a second, and I'm going as far as giving it the drum. That one was earned. That one was earned. It took me a second. I think I'm just a bit warm here, because that one went over my head for a second, but we brought it back and caught it. We have any games left? We've got one left in the league, and then we've got a Scottish Cup final, Palace. We've got a Scottish Cup final after this one. We're going to... Oh, this guy always moans. Just like I'm trying to give you a compliment, Walter. It's funny that you find it hard to understand my accent when I'm typing. Oh, no. I just... I struggle to read in general, to be honest. The reading age much south of mine. I can make another graphic, Palace. Look, you're loving it. What's this? Olympia Champions League. We wouldn't know what a Champions League final feels like yet. End of an era at the Meadowbank. This is going to be our last ever game at the Meadowbank. It is indeed. You've got one of the best attacking records in the league. Oh, stop it, you. Sasquatch Bubba Ganoush is good at football. Yeah, I don't really care about him. You respond to criticism claiming that you're too inflexible with your tactics. Nah, we're good enough. If you're good enough, you do it. Do we know the capacity? We don't yet, Palace. We don't yet. We're waiting to see. Coptop says, sorry, can't stay too long. I've got to spend time with my parents. Hope you have a great evening. I'll be here in the next stream. See you there. Coptops, no need to apologise whatsoever. You have a brilliant evening, and I appreciate you stopping by. Alexander wants to make a graphic as well. We've got all of the graphics flying in. I will say, everyone, there is no expectation to do so. Please only do this if you enjoy spending your time doing so. I in no way expect anyone to do this. Bex says, I'll give you a Bex crash course. It's pretty much just sarcasm and insults. Okay, so if it's not sarcastic, I'll just add it to the reasons I'll cry myself to sleep tonight. You'll fit in right in. You'll fit right in. Oh, Alexander, that's my job. It says, with all due respect, Palace, I've seen your artwork, and even if I wouldn't put them. That is an outrageous message at her. That is outrageous. Time to sit back and enjoy the stream, Root. I appreciate it. Has the nighttime routine been completed? I appreciate you tuning in. We've got one game left in the league, then we've got a cup final, and then it's time to prepare to hopefully compete in Europe again. Cliff Hightower's back in training. We're not going to play him in this last game. We'll save him for the final. Now, I might not make a Scottish Cup graphic. Just here for the Rafe injection of honesty. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, Sequeda's got himself injured. Rare. I was going to say, I didn't know if I didn't know a word there. But it was either rare or rife, I guess. I'll do league and UCL ones. Okay. To blokes just... Mammoth's just thoroughly enjoying his time here. Thoroughly enjoying everything. Right. Hightower can come onto the bench. But we'll stick with stick with Patterson, is what I was trying to say. Gonzalez will stay there. I think we stay with the same team, if I'm honest. No, I'll start Little Jack, actually. We'll go with that. Give it a save. And let's get into this last game of the season. Let's get after it. I think I will need to grab some water after this game. Play some prospects. We don't really have any, to be honest. Does Manu? We don't really have any. Do you have an email where I can send the graphic? Is it a title-winning team? It is indeed. One last dance at the Meadowbank. It is. Alexander, I will... Yeah, I do, really. I have one for this. I was just thinking. I couldn't remember what it was. There you go. I've stuck it in the YouTube chat for you. I don't think I have it on anything else. There you go. There's an email. Okay, buy some prospects, then play some prospects. Before we move to Guthrie Park, I'm not sure. Maybe not. No, I just couldn't remember off the top of my head, Alexander. I knew I had one for streaming, but I couldn't remember what it was. Not something I use very often. So, who else have we got? Do we play anyone else? Tex, we're gonna start Feathers today. We'll start Feathers. Not play much as well. All about DMs. Right, okay, we're gonna go with that. Tex will be coming off the bench, don't worry. Don't worry. We all want to hear the goal song. We all want to hear it. Dan, I'm interested, by the way. Is your ill feeling to the Killers as a whole, or is it just the one song? There's a very random message, but it was just the fact that one of my favourite Killer songs was just on. And I wonder if you have just sheer ill will to the Killers, or if it's just the one song. Right, okay. Final game ever at the Meadowbank before we get our new stadium. I'm very, very excited to hear about it. Unless it gets delayed for a year, of course. That could still happen. That could still happen. Let's kick on. Hopefully we can end on a bang. We'll bring on the big boys if we need to. Gonzalez, big win there. What have boots got to do with it? Says Manuel, I forgot what I said and now can't remember what the relevance of that message is. Feathers has a go. I can't remember what I said, does Manuel. That's the problem. That one's gotten over my head. Do we know what the design's going to be? Or will it be a bowl? No idea, Palace. Really no idea. We don't find out until we see it. DMs is Doc Martens. Right, I'm with you. I'm with you. Not aware of Doc Martens myself. I don't think I'd pull them off. Right. Now we're in trouble. Ooh, I thought that one was going top corner. Direct messages. I think Desmania was doing a funny. I reckon he knew that, Palace. I reckon he knew it. Really not a teen of the 90s? No, I'm not. I'm sorry, what? What bit? What bit? Not wearing Doc Martens. I just I don't think I could pull them off. Yeah, mad at it, but you looked prepubescent at that point. The youngest looking person I've ever seen. For their age, respectively. Not like he doesn't look like a child or anything. Oh, I misheard. What did you think I said, Bex? What, that I didn't like them? Or because I very much would wear them if I could pull them off. I just don't think it's really my thing. Makes pulling them off much easier. That's what the laces are for. We took the lead, by the way. That would be a problem. You get mud everywhere. Right. Okay, you're all doing funnies now, aren't you? You said, I don't think I pulled them off. I thought you were... I mean, I don't know who we were talking about at that point, but it's not a firm rule I have. Mad Atta says, so just like me, because you just like me because I look crazy thing. Crazy. Really. But I still don't believe your age until I've seen ID, is how I'll say it. In Salford, I will be... It doesn't matter where we go, I'll be IDing you on the door. Because I'm convinced that you're not the age you tell us. Prime Video has the new Masters of the Universe on. Oh, really? Okay. Root, by the way, I was meaning to put in the Discord, but I went to sleep instead. Patterson's in here. 1 second. Finish that. Come on. No, he gives it to Cecilia. Very unselfish. Cecilia hits the post. Root, I was meant to message the... I watched the trailer for the for Doomsday. I'm very, very excited. What were your thoughts on it? I'm very, very excited. I think it looks like it's got all the things there to be a good one. I always loved the X-Men films, so I think their inclusion was always going to be something I was excited about. We've been good here in this first half. I mean, we should have been 2-0 up with Cecilia there. I thought Patterson was going to have a go from the wide angle, but he was too unselfish, I think. Should have had a go himself. Patterson wins it back as we're just slating him. Great ball out to Lacey. Go on then. Oh, well played, Lacey. Oh, I thought that was looping over him there. Well, Timpson's. Brilliant. I think there are things hidden, and I have a theory on something. Okay, Roo, what are we talking? Have you nailed it? Do you know how the film ends already? Yeah, I didn't watch it sort of enough to see anything. I just took it on face value, and I'm just very, very excited for the X-Men to be in it. I thought the shot of why have I forgot her name? Is it Mystique? It's Mystique, isn't it? I don't know why I forgot her name. Her turning into Florence Pugh. I thought that was a cool shot. Don't want to see any complacency there. It is Mystique, is it? Oh, that's going to bug me now. I'm going to need someone to tell me if I'm right or wrong there. I'm sure it is. No, we'll let Feather stay on. I don't know why I was so quick to take him off there. I can say anything, but I want to wait until Comic-Con this weekend. Is it this weekend, is it? Where is it? Where is it, Root? Right, we've been very, very good. So do you think there'll be more about it during that? Is that the type of thing? I'm not really switched on when it comes to Comic-Con and stuff. Is that the type of place where things would get announced and stuff? Oh, yes, right, okay. We're all in there. We're all in. Go on, Lurkin. Cecilia Havoc. We're playing some lovely football. Square that one. Patterson, there we go. We're ending on a bang. Patterson's done pretty well since having to come in. He's scored every game, hasn't he? Since Cliff's been injured. He's very much kept himself as our backup striker for next season. Marvel have a big panel. We're expecting more actors to be announced. Oh, I see. Really? Okay. Patterson ably deputising for Cliff. Very much so. We were hoping that would be the case. Because always when I bring in a spare striker, they're either useless or they're too short for my system. But at 6 foot and able, I think we found ourselves our replacement. Celtic are drawing again, by the way. They've had a torrid end to this season. They've really, really struggled. We'll make some changes now because we've got a final to think about. Cecilia can come off from Morelish. I think we'll get... no, we'll go Castagno. We don't need to give Texture any unnecessary minutes. And Chris McRoot can come on today. Get out there and make a difference, lads. Come on. Get this one over the line. We've had a brilliant split again, though. Same as last year. We've been fantastic since the split. I'm hoping that Hugh Jackman is announced because I can't have the X-Men and Gambit without Wolverine. Yeah. Because it's Channing Tatum, isn't it, as Gambit? Did I see Channing Tatum in that trailer? I think I did, didn't I? I was surprised. See you, Dross County. Kermit! I'm back. It's raining cats and dogs, so I just did a small grocery shopping and I'm back with a sandwich. Devil's in the detail, Kermit. What's in that sandwich? Yes, you did. So we haven't had... I mean, would we expect like Deadpool to be making it in there? I was thinking, would Wesley Snipes have been in there? Channing as Gambit is so good. Just cheese and ham, solid. Solid. Celtic got a win in the end. They got it over the line. Yeah, I was expecting Wesley Snipes to be in there. Is that something we'd expect? I don't know very much about it though. I could be. That's purely my own speculation. There's no merit to it. Just cheese, one of the greatest human inventions ever. Solid. I'm sure a lot of people would agree. Aberdeen finished in third in the end. Oh, comfortably so. Didn't realise, yeah, Hibs on 52. So actually, I'd be doing Hibs a favour. If I win the Scottish Cup, they get straight into Europe. Love Wesley Snipes to be in there, and it would make sense. D-Boy would disagree. What with cheese? It's almost like offering White Callum an egg. What came first, chicken and the egg and all that? Callum hopes one never existed. Aberdeen book Europa League spot. £4 million we got for our place in the league. We will talk to the press after that one, won't we? They're talking Toby and Andrew returning as Spider-Man. I mean, that would be good. Because am I right in thinking Spider-Man hasn't been in any of the trailers? Like, even Tom Holland hasn't been in any of it so far, is he? Am I right in thinking that? Brilliant feeling. Yeah, we're good. QPR manager Nathan Redmond likes Feathers McGraw. There's a chance. There's a chance if he paid the right money. I reckon Tom's been a bit busy, to be fair. I'll get married and all that. Nothing yet. Seen there's lots to talk about it. I mean, he absolutely smashed his role in Odyssey. Absolutely smashed his role in Odyssey. It was fantastic. Redmond was there watching Feathers McGraw. I mean, there's a chance. I know that Brevitt would be very, very upset, but he just doesn't really play for us. A brief update from the board with our campaign now and then. Please note that any talks regarding future expectations will commence after the upcoming final. There's no doubt that the fine run of results at the end of the season helped us in overachieving. Well, yeah, I'd agree, probably. So where did St Mirren finish in the league? I guess that's where we'd like to know. Ayr United play Hearts. What, so Hearts got off the bottom? Yeah, they finished 11th by the looks of it. Yeah, Falkirk went down. Hearts got themselves a playoff. Votes on a cup bottle. Do we want a prediction, do we? Odyssey's on the cards for me in the misses that weekend. Urban Mammoth, I'd recommend it. I loved it. Right, let's do. You know what? I've been watching a lot of Big Robbo streams, and I really like what he does with his predictions. He does like actual like things that are like betting markets. So he does like both teams to score over 3.5 goals, things like that. Me and the missus will go to our local IMAX to watch. I'm gutted I didn't see it in IMAX, to be honest. Now I've seen all the pictures of how much more you see. I think I might even pay to see it again in IMAX. Christopher Nolan is a brilliant director. He's in my top 3 favourites, I say. Will we do the treble? Yes or no? You can have... How long have we got into it? Yeah, we can do 5 minutes on that one. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to gamble your channel points, remember, gamble responsibly. There's a prediction there for whether we will do the treble or not, which basically means, are we going to win this cup final? Nolan film equals instant classic. I get excited every time I see that he's directing a film. Oh, top 3 to 5 directors. We had bands the other day. Let's go. Okay, so I can't do it instantly off of any, and we'll open that up to everyone. Anyone that is interested in films. Let's hear your... Oh, yeah, Odyssey, just how good was it? Better. For me, I said to Mrs. A1, it's very, very rare for me, and it probably is going to be an over exaggeration for most. But for me, I watched it once, and it's probably in my top 10 favourite films. But I said... That is because, well, one, I just thought the performances in it were fantastic. I thought it was a really, really, and this is without seeing it in IMAX. But my thing as a kid was always Greek mythology, so it was right up my alley. I loved it. I will be seeing it again. I think I'll even, so I have the cinema card where I get tickets for free, but I think I might even pay to go and see it in IMAX, to be honest. Does Manu say Scorsese, Kurosawa, and Tarantino? See, I think I'd probably say for me, in no particular order, I'd probably be going Tarantino, Nolan, and James Cameron would probably be my three, I'd say. Snyder, Nolan, and Tarantino, a solid three there as well. I'm going to change my name to Greek mythology. Just so... Right. Okay, mad. You threatening me with a good time again. Gonzalez and a QPR? No chance. That one's not happening. You can have Feathers, you can't have Gonzalez. But yeah, I'd say my three, I'd say probably going to be directors Scorsese, Tarantino, Spielberg, Cameron, Shane Black. Who's Shane Black? Off the top of my head, I couldn't say a film. I mean, Spielberg, obviously, yeah. Scorsese, obviously, as well. I mean, these people will be narrowly missing out. Heart Stay Up. Oh, no, it's First Leg, sorry. These people would be narrowly missing out on mine, but I think my three would probably be Nolan, Tarantino, and Cameron. I mean, he hasn't had a load of films, but even I never know how to say his name, but Denis Villeneuve, or however you say his name, he'd be pushing towards the conversation for me. I love the films he's done. I haven't watched enough of Hitchcock. Scorsese, 100%. Spielberg, yeah. I don't know who Shane Black is. He done Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, The Nice Guys, Predator. Fair enough, that's a solid list there. Coen Brothers up there for me also. Solid choice. I mean, it's Jackson, isn't it? Peter Jackson. He did all of the Lord of the Rings, didn't he? Nolan's my number one, I think. I think my number one would probably... Do you know what? The more I think about it, the more I think it's probably criminal that Scorsese isn't in that three. I'm just looking at the films that I consider some of my favourite. I mean, the four I've got on the wall are Scorsese, Christopher Nolan, Peter Jackson, and Quentin Tarantino. So they're all going to be up there. Who directed Chicken Run should get an Oscar. Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie's a good shout. But yeah, I think my favourite... I really would struggle to say it's not Tarantino, really. I just love every film that I've seen of his. Nolan, Tarantino, Spielberg, then two wildcards, Guy Ritchie and Wes Anderson. Two solid shouts. Two solid shouts there. But yeah, I really like Denis Villeneuve. Who's the guy that did the Batman? It's Reeves, isn't it? Again, these people wouldn't be right up there for me because I haven't seen as many of the films as the people we're mentioning, but probably has to be Tarantino for me also. So Nolan, Tarantino, Ritchie. I need to honourable mention Wes Anderson. If I had to go top three, I'd go Spielberg, Scorsese, then James Cameron. I think that's a solid list, that. Can't believe no one else has mentioned Kurosawa. So Kurosawa is that Parasite. Is that Parasite and like that trilogy? Is that Kurosawa? Because if it is, I haven't seen it, is why I couldn't go Kurosawa. Seven Samurai. I haven't seen Seven Samurai. So who did Parasite? And many, many more samurai films. Guillermo del Toro, solid shout. Who did Parasite? Because I know they get, whoever that is gets a lot of mentions in these sort of conversations, but I haven't seen the films. I haven't seen Seven Samurai either. I think is the prediction done? I think the prediction's done. Everyone's gone yes. So there's only points to be lost. Zhao, how we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Parasite is Bong Joon-ho, South Korean. Thank you very much. Directors like bands could change monthly on mood and what I've watched, rewatched. Mammoth, I'd be with you, I think. Although I think my at least my top 5 would always stay the same. But thank you, Zhao. I appreciate the answer. I would say that my top 10, I'd say my second 5 of the top 10 would shift, but I think my top 5 would probably stay the same with, I'd say, Tarantino, Cameron, Nolan, Scorsese. And then, I mean, you can't... I'd struggle for that not to be Spielberg. I think. Actually, Clint Eastwood has a great directing career as well. What was his... Also, who did... what's the film with... What's the film with Thanos and Javier Bardem? Not Javier Bardem. Is it Javier Bardem? I might have just explained a completely wrong film to all of you, and if someone gets it, fair play. I like Peter Jackson too. I'm with you there, yeah. No Country for Old Men, thank you. You've got it. Is it Javier Bardem in it then? So did I get that right? And who directed that? So drink it in and do everything you can to make it a memorable day with a win. Who directed that? Because why do I have in my head that was Clint Eastwood? Oh, that was the Coen brothers, right? Okay. I mix these things up. I've only seen that once. That was a very good film. It was the Coen brothers. Okay. Incredible movie. It really was. It really was. I think that's due a rewatch. I think that is, to be honest. Like I said, I've only seen it once, and it was, yeah, great film. Have to include the teacher before the student. Tarantino. How good is a good movie? Oh, that's my thing. Like I say, I'll always say this when people talk about TV shows and things. And I know entertainment's entertainment, but for me, I can't beat sitting down 2 hours of a story that just grabs you by the cojones. You can't move. Yeah, I love films, always have. Francis Ford Coppola with The Godfather. Yeah, good shout. Although I love The Godfather. Up there for me. That's probably in my top 10 films. And you can argue probably one of the best sequels ever. But the film he did most recently made me... It was a waste of my life, was watching that film. So Francis Ford Coppola drops right down. Can't remember what it was called. Megalopolis or something. I think I prefer Godfather 2. I mean, there's an argument for it being the best ever sequel. And I'd have him level, I think. Never seen Godfather. Ben, it's a tricky one, I think. If I know you're not as huge on films, I'm not sure you maybe hugely enjoy it. It's quite slow. It depends what you're into. I mean, it's one of the best sort of mafia movies you'll ever see, but it's quite slow. Godfather is a masterpiece. It is, yeah, 100%. Coppola didn't do much of note, though. No one watched Megapolis or Megalopolis or whatever it was called. A genuine waste of life. Someone walked out the cinema 15 minutes in and I was jealous. Acting, soundtrack, storyline. Sergio Leone needs to be in my top 5 somewhere. I need to know some films. I don't know the name. Ridley Scott will be up there too. Ridley Scott's been criminally undermentioned here, yeah. Root says, see, it all depends on the type of film is key. Certain directors make great superhero films, but awful other style of film. Yeah, 100%. Once Upon a Time in America. Okay. Well, that's Sergio Leone. I'm just glad no one mentioned Kubrick, most overrated director of all time. Remind me of the films for Kubrick. I've not seen Apocalypse Now, by the way, and there's a few things for how much I like films that you guys would all have a go at me. I've missed quite a few classics. Good, Bad, The Ugly, Once Upon a Time in America, and many, many others. Right, okay. The director of Mission Impossible 2, Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Orange, fantastic. Again, I've not seen that. I've not seen it. I've got a huge list of films I need to see. The Shining, with Space Odyssey, Eyes Wide Shut. I watched The Shining years ago. I can't really remember it, to be honest. But yeah, no, I don't know enough about Kubrick to say. It's why I threw in Wes Anderson, very niche, but God, those films are fun when you're in the mood for the whimsical style. I mean, you could say the same about Tarantino, but obviously Tarantino's just a genius. But I mean, that's a very specific type of film, isn't it? Over the top and chaotic. The music in the opening of The Shining is the best. Kubrick is a great shout. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 2001. So atmospheric. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is always in my top 5. I've not seen it. I've not seen it. There's quite a few that I'd get pulled up on. Castagno I'm going to bring back in. Cliff can come back in. Jimenez can come back in. Brock Xhaka, and I will leave Little Jack on today. One Flew is a beautiful, beautiful movie. I've got so many, and the thing is, I've got so many films that are on there, like, should be number 1. I always get overwhelmed when I go to pick one. Tarantino and Wes Anderson are so far from being in the same sentence. Anderson is all ultra stylized colours and fun, kooky stories and weird characters. Tarantino is just ridiculous. Yeah. No, but I mean as in, I just meant for the gist of that previous message of like being in the mood, like as in, would you call them masterpieces? I think it's a very specific type of film that you're going to get from Tarantino. I wouldn't compare their styles. I just mean I think they have a very sort of niche style is where I went. Right, in a mood, not the mood for a silly film. Okay, carry on. No, yeah, definitely not. Not similar in style whatsoever. But so much thought and nuance goes into it. Yeah, very true. Who comes off the bench? Probably McRoot today. Right, okay. St Mirren in the Scottish Cup final. And we'll have the title list. I'll give you a title list. Pulp Fiction as well. Pulp Fiction's brilliant, and yeah, I've got Inglourious on my wall. That's the poster. You can see just the. Do you know what? I'm sweating even just putting this on. Thank you, Scurbs. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've got 4 films up on my wall. That's one. Fellowship of the Ring, Dark Knight, and Wolf of Wall Street. The movie posters of those 4. Up there, some of my favourite movies. We are missing some, of course. I mean, I feel like we're in the natural progression of starting to talk about what everyone's favourite top 10 films are, but... Scubs, no. 7 would be, but... South Park reference, I got that one. One ring to rule them all, and then the darkness bind them. Right, come on then. Leon, 12 Monkeys, and many of us too. We started the top 5 fave films in my Discord. Oh, well, I need to have my say on that. I need to have my say. Are we going to continue that in here, or do we want to save it for the Techno Vikings? Because I've had this conversation enough times where I think I know my top 5. I say that, and I'm thinking about it. The problem is with films, I think my films probably change more than directors do. And now it's a new day, I reckon I revised my choice. Yeah, I think my... Is he getting sent off? Straight red inside 2 minutes. We're playing against 10 men for 88 minutes here. Yeah, I think my films change, yeah, very, very frequently. Don't know how tight to go with this tie. But yeah, it's tough, isn't it? One of them is an absolute lock-in no matter what. I've got definites. I mean, Wolf of Wall Street for me is a definite. It's the only film that's that long that for me feels like an hour and a half film. And I've watched it many, many times, and it's never felt long. And I think that's the sign of a very good film. I absolutely love that film. For me, the one that changes a lot would be which one of the Lord of the Rings trilogy I'd include, but most frequently it's Fellowship. Fellowship's probably my favourite in there, but that can change because I love all 3 of them. I do think the first is my favourite. Apart from that, Dark Knight would go in and out of that top 5. I love Dark Knight. That's such a Boromir thing to say. That's a reference from another film if you get that. For me, Blade Runner, I watch it at least once a year. It's a solid shout. Wouldn't be up there for me personally. Peter Jackson not even in my top 10, sorry. What, directors? That's fair enough. I loved Lord of the Rings. Always did. Going for a walk now, sir, if I'm not back before you finish having a great evening. You too, and I hope the walk goes well, bedders. Thank you very much for being here. I hope it goes well. I do love Blade Runner, but not top 5. Yeah, alright, so one of the Lord of the Rings is definitely in there. It's usually Fellowship. Wolf of Wall Street. Dark Knight, I'd say at the moment, is probably getting in there. Gladiator for me. Now Bedders is gone, I can admit it. Gladiator for me, I love that film. I never come away from that film disappointed. Take Shearer, stick this ball in. Let's take a lead before the break. We're battering them here, but they're just holding on with 10 men. Get a good ball across. Senior, have a go. How's that not gone in? I think you can count the Lord of the Rings trilogy as one movie. If so, then that would definitely be the case. But if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Fellowship. So that's 4 I'm naming. And then is where we really get to the honourable mentions that can take up that last spot. I love Interstellar. I love The Departed. I love Inglourious. I know I'm going to be forgetting a lot here. And then we all have our films that, you know what I mean, that just we like more than should be liked. I mean, for me, for a film of enjoyment, I always... Fight Club, no, wouldn't be that high. Feel goods are allowed. No, so that's what I mean. I wouldn't say in my top 5, but I mean, for me, one of the Rocky films is up there as for just as in how much I watched it and loved it growing up. I loved the Rocky films. I just don't think I'd stick that as a top 5. I'm sure I'm forgetting other stuff. Blues Brothers is mine. I watch it at least once a year. Michael Bay, decent shout. Decent shout. I never liked the Transformer films, though. I never liked Transformers. Right, come on in. Let's do a goal shot, and then we can start talking about films a bit more, because at the moment, we're struggling to take the lead against 10 men, St. Mirren. And we want a treble here. Great ball. Ball across Cliff. Oh, if anyone's going to give us the lead. Of course it's Cliff. What a ball. What a ball from lurking the wrong way. Snatch is brilliant. Snatch is a great film. And Lock, Stock. I wouldn't have them that high. Yeah, the Transformer movies are absolute garbage. What else has Bay done? Did Bay do the... Was it called Ambulance? Pearl Harbor. Was Pearl Harbor Michael Bay? Really? I'd be surprised by that. I'm surprised by that. Michael Bay. I'm not disagreeing. I wouldn't know who did it. Oh, he did Bad Boys for Life. So I'm assuming Bad Boys. Yeah, so he did Bad Boys, which was good. He did The Rock, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor. You are right. The Island, Transformer films, Pain and Gain, 13 Hours, Underground, Robopocalypse. Okay. It's not a great list, is it? I mean, Bad Boys is great. Armageddon I've not seen, but I'm sure people, that would be something that would sway people. Pearl Harbor, good film. Apart from that, not really my cup of tea. Oh, he did A Quiet Place. Oh, really? I thought that was everything. That was... Bad Boys, great. Relax. Yeah, not like not as high up this list as we're talking about. No, I don't think he did A Quiet Place. This is saying that's all of his films. First Terminator would have been in a 10, but not a 5. Terrible movie, but it was a moment in time. See, again, it's similar to one of those where I'd argue as one of the best sequels of all time. I prefer 2. I prefer 2 to Terminator 1. No, I don't think he did it quite. I'm on his IMDb. Right. I mean, this is that's just a website. I trust it. I trust IMDb over that. A Quiet Place. This says John Krasinski did that. Footballer. What's football? Not happy, James. A bad result. He was an executive. Yeah, I was going to say, I reckon he's probably a director, because I thought it was Krasinski. John Krasinski. Yeah, James, not an ideal result at all. I don't think Michael Bay directed A Quiet Place. No, so he was a producer on it. That's why I was surprised he did a good movie. I did, I liked Quiet Place. I did like A Quiet Place. Terminator 1 was one of the 2 VHS tapes I had when I was young. Scared me when I was watching it as a 7-year-old. yeah, we all have those films that shouldn't scare us. I mean, mine was Hocus Pocus as a kid. Terrified me. Ball across cliff. That's a great save, by the way. John Krasinski is the husband of Emily Blunt. Yes. And both in Quiet Place. I have some issues with A Quiet Place, but in principle, a good film. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say great film. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I like it when there's sort of a different approach to these sort of eerie, suspenseful films. And I thought that had a good view on it. The other take was Robin Hood with Kevin Costner. Solid list, that. Cliff's under this one. Oh, he makes it 2. Cliff's grabbing us the trophy with both hands. Scottish football being an embarrassment in Europe will just never change until something changes in the domestic game. It's it's not been a good night at all. So is this first legs, James? Is this first legs, or is that Jim from The Office US version? I've not watched the US Office very much. I've seen a handful of episodes. Arachnophobia scared you as a kid? No, I have an issue where a show movie does something that makes absolutely no sense. I see. So what's the bit of A Quiet Place that really frustrates you? Here we go. Are we going to make it a third? Lacey, get it across. Let's get the hat-trick for Cliff. Come on. Settle this. Castagno. Oh, I thought Cliff was going to flick that one. Robert Rodriguez and Sin City, somewhat a special place for me. First encounter with Jessica Alba. Sin City was a good film. Matt says there's a scene in Quiet Place 1 where she's walking down up the stairs in the house they've been hiding in for ages, and she steps on a giant protruding nail in the middle of the step. Oh, I see. Like, where's it come from? Yeah. Do you know what? That's where I've seen a lot of criticisms of Breaking Bad, when people say it's like the best show ever. I loved Breaking Bad, but I see people criticise it, saying there's a lot of things that happen just for it to make sense. And I kind of understand that as a frustration. You know, I mean, when something's just in there, just so it works. We're going to bring 2 new wingers on today. First leg this week, and from what we've seen today, a lot has to change if we're to turn it around this next week. Well, fingers crossed, James. I do hope so. Joe says, William Fredkin's The Exorcist is still in my top of the scary films. I watched Exorcist too late, where it's sort of dated, and it wasn't hugely scary. I mean, my top horror films, I've always said Sinister was probably the scariest film I've seen. I think Sinister is the scariest horror film I've watched. And I can't think off the top of my head what really beats it. I forget movies almost as soon as I've seen them. Terrible for ranking them, but great for being able to watch the same over and over. Maury, see, that's why I have to watch things multiple times. I'm not very good on one watch. I watch a lot of films more than once. Ben, how are we? Ben is a god. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Jack H as well. Thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you both had a brilliant week. Now, I criticise it because Walter White is stupid. I also have a massive issue with The Walking Dead. I gave up on The Walking Dead, or I really didn't enjoy that. I have a friend who is just impressed by everything he watches. I wish I was like him. Said I get annoyed by inconsistent storytelling. I don't think that's a bad thing. It really shows something good when you find it. I'm doing good, Ben. I'm doing good. We are about to, hopefully, about to win the Scottish Cup, which will secure us the domestic treble. We have won the Premiership 3 seasons in a row, and we're about to add a second Scottish Cup to the cabinet, as well as the second Premier Sports Cup we won this season. It's going to be a domestic treble. We just need to now start looking continental and win something in Europe. For context, the side we got beat by today lost 9-0 to an Icelandic side last season. Their game last week was their first European win in their history. It's not. So is this the Kosovan side? Is this the Kosovan side, James? People were telling me of the scores earlier. Really not ideal, is it? With a massive lack of good shows, movies, it might be nice to be easily impressed. True. I mean, for me, I want to... I also think he's in it. Is he offside? I thought he might have strayed early. Okay, let's not... the Kosovans. See, on my Edinburgh City one, I don't mind the Conference League win because it was at least one European trophy. Bet, exactly. I think I'd have liked to have won something before getting into Champions League because it's only going to be rough from now on. But I feel like it's... I feel like there's a lot more, just good films, really. I feel like a lot more time's taken with films, isn't it? I feel like frustrations are easy to come by in TV shows. I guess there's been a lot more focus on TV in recent time because that's where everyone's sort of preference seems to be moving. But yeah, I think there's a lot more brilliant films than there are brilliant TV shows. I do want to watch The Sopranos because I've heard it's just an absolute masterpiece. But it's just so many seasons. That's what puts me off TV shows. Just catching up with so much. Like, not my thing. I like to sit down, 2 to 3 hours, story's done. There you go. And we are, ladies and gentlemen. And before we lift this trip, Sopranos is 76 hours or something. That's what I mean. I'm just not. I can't give that up. Are there any Ghost in the Shell fans here? I've never heard of it coming. Just wanted to say there is a new anime on Prime, new episode released weekly. I see. No, I'm not really an anime person. The only anime I think, and I'm not sure if it counts as anime, but the only anime series I've watched the whole way through is Yu-Gi-Oh! And I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. Sorry, I've got this right tangled up in all my headphones here. But before we lift a trophy, I think it's only right that we put this where it should be, and also make this forehead look a little bit smaller. Ghost in the Shell is S tier. Let's turn that around so we got the badge in there. Get the badge in, you know. It's a football thing. There we go. Right, come on then. If we concede now, the stream's over. Ghost in the Shell is a great anime, and the live action was quite good. Original Ghost in the Shell is one of the cyberpunk genre-defining films. Lazy Ben. There you go. Right, if we concede now, the stream's over. The job's done. Scottish Cup secures us the domestic treble for a second time. We've won the Scottish Premiership 3 seasons in a row. Our second Scottish Cup. We've dominated everything domestically now. Eyes now turn to Europe. If we can do something in the Champions League. But for now, it's another domestic treble. Edinburgh on top once again. What a team. Little Jack lifts the trophy. There you go. There's a clip for you. GG's Gaffer would have been funny and annoying ending. Yeah, Ben, could you imagine? Me and my friend had that problem with Criminal Minds. By the time we started watching it, they were about to release their 16th season. Yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. And I have realised how ridiculous this serious film conversation is with an Edinburgh City tie around my head. So yeah, there you go. He's done it again. Oh, I don't think you were going for that quote there. Right, so we choose the outcome. Yes for that. There was no one voted on no, by the way, so you all just get your points back, I think. I think you all just get your points back. But there you go. Have a refund. Have a refund. 2-1. That really shouldn't have been 2-1.
I prefer really
not to speak.
Not to speak. If I speak,
I'm
in big trouble.
Another domestic treble.
And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Would we say, now I've said that I don't think I can call it a day on this save until we do something in Europe. But would we say with 3 titles in a row, 2 domestic trebles, would we say we're the best team in Scotland now? Obviously the initial outset was to become the best team in Edinburgh and then Scotland and then now I want Europe. Would we say we've achieved now best team in Scotland? I think we can say. I know we've obviously not got the amount of titles that Rangers and Celtic have, but I think we're pretty dominant, aren't we? Definitely one of the teams in Scotland. We've been one of those throughout the whole save. We've been one of them. 2 times in 3 years for Edinburgh City. Well, my suggestion was going to be the best team in Edinburgh historically. You need more Scottish Prems totals than Hibs and Hearts. That's also something we can add to it. I like that, Dan. I like that. We need to find out how many that is. Hibs. So they've won the Premiership 4 times. What about Hearts? They've won it 4 as well. Okay, so we need 2 more titles. It's probably going to take us that to do anything in Europe anyway. I like that. Dan. Win 5 and you got it. Exactly that. Now, Celtic, on the other hand. Celtic have won... Oh, well, they've won a Champions League. Of course they have. The Lisbon Lions. I was going to say, when on earth did that happen? Right. Then you need to win more than Celtic. They've won it 61 times. We might be carrying this save over. Interesting observation. We can all converse film directors, bands, etc. Absolutely zero hate, all opinions considered. But once it becomes footy in the Discord, all hell breaks loose. Mammoth, it's very, very true. I said, I just said a lot of the stuff with the Discord sort of where there are arguments and things. I did always think it was going to be because of the World Cup. It's where we saw things. But it's very, very true. Football just seems to bring out fiercer opinions, let's say. So win 5 and you're officially the best in Edinburgh. Dan, thank you. I will get there. I'm not going to win more than Celtic. Strong enough that you want the other Scottish teams to get stronger to make Scotland better in Europe. Let's get cracking then. Download the editor and delete Celtic out the database. Yeah, then we got to think about Rangers. How many have Rangers got? Rangers have they've got 58. So if anything, if we just delete Glasgow, as a place, at your current stream rate, we'll have that achieved by carry the 2058. Yeah, exactly. And the crazy thing is, ladies and gentlemen, D-Boy's not talking about my save. That's real, yeah. Because actually, if you do the math on that, you can't win 61 trophies in that time, actually, can you? So me doing a funny just didn't make mathematical sense. Yes, I do mean IRL 2058. I mean, it'd be very impressive if we managed that in 21 years to win. What would that be? What, 57? No, 58 more trophies. That's a lot of people. I know. Think of the carnage. I feel like we are getting very much dictatory there, though. I did just mean in-game. Harvey, how we doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. How we doing? Welcome in, my friend. I hope you've had a brilliant week. Both Celtic and Rangers might dissolve by then. Well, we can only hope, can't we? We can only hope. Right. I love this competition. It always excites me. So, yes, you could say that. I don't know what you said. I didn't read it. It's brilliant. We won. Yeah, we love winning. Shea Lacey's brilliant at football. Cliff Hightower's the best to ever live. We like winning trophies. Okay. It sounds like a intense post-game Norwegian celebration at her, but here we are. That'll work. Right, squad planning for next season. Oh, did I win Manager of the Year? I've won Manager of the Year. You'd love to see it. I would hope so. Is kebab night at work? Oh, that's a good night at work. All I get is the occasional round of mini-golf. What's a kebab night at work? That is brilliant. Right, we need to start doing the boring stuff now, don't we? It's all the boring stuff of offering contracts. On a Thursday, in this economy... right, Sean Rush. Who are you? Very good at fitness. You can stay. Not for that much money, you can't. It's a reasonable start, I know. So you can have 1,200 and you can be happy about it. You're going to need to make it better. Am I, Sean? Am I? Or are you going to be out of the job? 1-3 and you can be happy about it. Oh, he's pushing me for 1-4 here. Wish I got a kebab night. Instead, I just get a eat bad day every day. Yeah, because we're on a night shift, so we don't work Friday. I see. Well, I hope the rest of the shift goes well, Harvin. I hope you enjoy that kebab. To be fair, you too can have a kebab night at your work. Just buy one. It's true, but it's not the same if it's not bought for me. And I've had my pants pulled down by Sean Rush here. I'm giving him his contract. Does Sean Rush want his P45? I know, but if anything, I respect the cojones. Because usually when I do these negotiations, I had someone complain to me, Dan, that they hadn't been put in the Champions League squad. And I said, sorry, it's just not going to happen. Someone had to miss out. It was you. And he said, yeah, I'll just be quiet in the corner and won't bring it up again. At that point, all respect gone. So, Sean, you've gained some respect there. I appreciate a firm negotiation. Michael Gardner, you're not getting that much money. It's a reasonable start. I know it is because you're going to accept it. You're going to need to make... Oh, they're all... I reckon we can find a 2-1 and you'll be happy. They're all at it. They've all... Do you know what? It's because I let Sean Rush get away with it. He's gone back. He's in the group chat now. He's saying, seriously, he's happy about this treble. He's got a tie round his head. As for the world. Why is there a tie on your head is a brilliant question, Harvey. It probably should have been the first question. We just won the Scottish Cup. Now, it's too warm in here for me to put a suit on, so I had a tie on, and it's gone around my head because we have won the domestic treble. I do appreciate when the players just do as they're told and get on with things. I do and I don't. I do and I don't, Dan. I do. Because it's nice for the general morale of the club. I just don't respect them for it. The real question is, why aren't we all wearing ties around our head? Or is it just me and Josh? I very much hope that that isn't just a funny being done there, Dan. I'm hoping that you too have a club tie around your head right now. Like 1-1 for the physio. 1-1. No, 1-1. We need to make some progress. All right, 1-2. 1-3, you can have it. Mr. Proctor. Darren Serafini, I like you. I didn't look how much you were on. 750 quid. Looking for nearly 100% age rise. What are we on here? I don't know what they've been smoking in that boardroom. But I'll have a go on it. 1-1, all right, you can have it. Not a club tie, no. I'll accept any tie. I've got a club biscuit on my head. Does that count? It could be worse. If there was nothing on your head, then we'd really have a predicament. But as long as something is on your head currently, you're all doing it correctly. 1-9, 2, 2, 2, 2-1. Bradley Wall. What about a club sandwich? Again, we'll take it as long as it does have to be on your head. Too far out as always. No. We'll VAR that one. It just depends where he's put it. Now, it doesn't count if you're eating it, because I know that's technically in your head. It needs to be on top. Bolo Zenden. Due to me thoroughly enjoying your career in the Premier League, growing up in the early 2000s, you can probably have whatever you like. Because I very much enjoyed your time at Middlesbrough. So 1-5 is fine with me. Because you were good at football. Zombie. Balancing a club sandwich on your head is impressive, so I'll allow it. What if my head is in the sandwich? Then we're in for a world of wrong there. That's you've not understood the rules. You've not understood the rules. And at this point, just maybe reassess. You can end up with egg on your face. That could happen, or lettuce. You could. What if he's doing a handstand on the sandwich? I like that we're really getting into the nitty gritty of this. I'm not going to allow that though, because I wouldn't say that's on his head. I'd say that's touching. American Pie style. Handstand, which is phenomenal work there, Atta. I very much enjoyed that one. American Pie style. We'll just tell your mother we ate it all. Is a reference I hope you all get. So, although 8 members of the team are now retired, this is our best ever. Who was it? Callum Fordyce is currently Rafe Rovers' assistant manager. Innes Lawson is at Hutchinson Vale. Tom Dixon Peters is at Leith. Josh Hines is at Folkestone. The other players in the side are Pignatiello, Jake Davidson, Luke Strachan, Ewan Williams, Aidan Connolly, Eden Lynch, Aidan McAdams, Ray Grant. I don't even remember who Aidan McAdams is. These days, is this our greatest ever team? I mean, Max Guthrie, obviously, absolute hero. Jude Bonner as well. Who is Balint Damus, Ruari Ellis, and Aidan McAdams? I don't know who you are. Yeah, I got the reference. Must have been a damn good sandwich. I won't say which one out of politeness. Now, just the team from the... Oh, okay. The side of 2026. Right, I'm with you. Okay. Sorry, right. I was going to say, I don't know who most of those are. Did we win the Scottish Cup? I'm guessing... by the fact that I do have a tie on my head, that it wasn't to drown my sorrows in formal wear. We did win it, yes. We did. What is that all about? That's saying I didn't reach the league phase. We got to the knockouts. Get in, indeed. Domestic treble, 100%. So what do they want? They want us to reach the Champions League proper. Yeah, we'll just accept it, because spend the original... See, this is what I like about this board. They're giving me an objective of having to spend the money. They want me to spend money. Because they know how frugal I am. We'll go again, won't we? Premiership. It's time to retain it. It's what we do every year now. I don't want to talk about anything else. We're not going to talk about the Champions League. Don't want to hear it at the moment. Josh wasn't trying to... all the mist is crazy. The knockouts is not the league phase. Don't overachieve. Yeah, they said, but just the league phase, all right? Stay grounded. Pre-season, I want you back for 4 weeks, as always. Where are we going to go? So we can go to Austria, Germany, Australia, Spain, Portugal, Denmark, UAE, Ireland, Northern Ireland, USA. Now, we've got, I reckon we go to one of Atter's locations. Austria's nice. Denmark. Australia. A long way, though, isn't it? Portugal. You guys aren't really agreeing and really helping too much here at the moment. Nah, Spain. Right, so is anyone going to just get, like, yeah, vouch for another one? Thailand wasn't an option. Palace is also saying Spain. Portugal as well. Okay, all of those are not Scotland, so they are all winners. Yeah, there is that. China. Right, I'm going to... so what have we got? We've got Austria, Denmark, Australia, Portugal, Spain, Thailand, Spain, Portugal, USA for the honeymoon, Portugal. So, based off of all of those suggestions, I'm going to go Germany. Because all of you weren't helpful in the slightest. I think we've named them all. Belfast. Take the Scottish lads to Ireland. They'll love you for that. He's a good lad. That lazy Ben. Oh, did you mean me? Right, Premiership winner award winners announced. So, Player of the Season, Teixeira, and Isidro Gonzalez got third. He barely played the second half of the season. Is the next season starting tomorrow? No, I don't think so. I think tomorrow will be a lot of pre-season and stuff because I really think we're gonna move a lot of players on and bring some players in. I want to have a proper pop at the Champions League. So that's probably going to be tomorrow, and then Saturday we'll kick on with the new season. Teixeira claims Player of the Year. Perez was top scorer in the league. Who are you, and are you being signed by me? He's on loan from Vallecano. Not my kind of striker at all. Where was Cliff Hightower in this? So he got 20 in the league. To be fair, Cliff was injured for a lot of it, wasn't he? Friday transfer special, exactly. Play my Palace save. I'm only here for the new stadium. I don't know when they'll announce it. Using your 3-4-3. How's it going now, Palace? So the team of the year, we had Sasquatch Baba Ganoush, Juan Manuel Alvarez, Sean Lacey, Cher Lacey, Isidro Gonzalez, João Teixeira, and Cliff Hightower in the team. What a side. Did we win the cup, Alexander? Of course we did. I want to see who... So we scored the most goals. We scored 81. 16 clean sheets as well. That didn't feel like it was happening. But let's have a look at... So goals, Perez got 20 in the league. Cliff Hightower was joint second on 17, and he was out injured for a lot, to be honest. I say that, though. He played 31 times, and Perez played 29, so... Well, I'm fourth and finished 8th in the UCL, drawing Juve, and currently drawing 0-0 to Spuds, and playing QPR in the FA Cup. There you go. Look, it's doing all right. You're in 4th. Teixeira was joint 6th scorer in the league. So Senior and Cher Lacey got 11 each as well. A lot of goals being scored there. See, since no one uses the football game, can we go back to 2 career paths a night? Pretty please. Scubs, I will see at the moment. It's just more because, I don't know if you've noticed, whilst it's been 1 a day, we haven't missed any. But when I was having to make 2, if I have a busy day at work, I really struggle to then think of 2 and get them made, plus the other things I do as well. So we'll see. I won't say a definite no. 10 points off the top, but City's top. Yeah, I think catching City's always going to be tough. Scouting updates. Looking a bit red. I'm feeling it, Harvey, to be honest. I was just thinking how hot I feel with this tie on my head. Who are you, and how do I get you to join my club? You'll never guess who's second. Who is it? I am going to take this off my head because I'm absolutely sweating. That wet. Wet through. Right, okay. 20 determination. Brentford, wow. 16 acceleration. 15 pace. 20 determination. 17 leadership. 11 crossing. The thing is, it's always right wingers. We've got Cecinha, we've got Morelish. I mean, Sequeira's kicking on as well. None of them can play on the left. I think we leave it. I mean, I really, really like the look of him. But just unfortunate, really. I'm going to add you to my play. I need to... What I'll do is when I go off stream today, I'm probably going to sort my shortlists out and mix them up a little bit. as in have separate things like youngsters and things like that. Because at the moment, I've just got loads of players on there. Can you pick me a save to do, please, mate? Okay. I think we go with... What sort of thing are you looking for, Harv? Somalia as a left wing back, 2.9 million. You can play on the left as well. I mean, he's quick. Tackling's poor. So I probably would be thinking of you as a wing back. Nah, not for the money. Not for the money. Anyone in Europe? I would say go with... I can't think off the top of my head. I'd say think about people in the bottom league in Italy. I'm leaning towards Italy as a thought. Done Macclesfield. Completed it, mate. Dylan Moody. 29 years old, 3.3 million. Pro Vicelli. It's a great name to start. It's a great name. He is better than Pablo Ramirez. He relishes big matches. Consistent performer. 3.3 million. I really like the look of you, Dylan Moody. Again, we're not going to sign anyone at the moment. My boys! My boy! Just like me, I have one shortlist I call the long list, since I never bothered to actually use any others I might make. Welcome back, Jake! Oh. Ooh, what? See, I like the look of him, but I'll have a think about that. Finley Brett, no. Zebedee Lawson, our boy. Been offered him back. He's on the transfer list. 9.6 million. How much did we sell him for? 2 and 4? So we bought him for 4.5 million. We sold him for 18. He's now on the transfer list for 9.6. So we could sign him back for that and still be in a profit. For a man called Zebedee, he's not that bouncy. We had him for years. We had him for years, Dan. Look, he was class for us. Just 18 million. I think we don't go back. Drew 0-0, but boy, we had to fight for it. What league are they? I wonder if Dylan's happy. Do them right. So did he have a poor season? But 8 times scored twice. Average rating of 7. It just doesn't look like he played too much. No, I don't think we go back. Yeah, exactly that, Scubs. I don't think we go back. I think we can probably get better now. Kyle Allen, he's Scottish, which is always useful. He's playing for Brentford. He's 6'1" with 16 jumping reach, so he's very much the type of striker we like. But he is on, well, I mean, he won between 55 and 72. And it's 10 million for a striker where we've got Cliff, isn't it? No need. You don't get the joke, Josh? I'm shocked. No, that went over my head, that one. Arsenal won, that's an issue. When does contract run out? We'll keep an eye on them. Oh, not Brentford. We'll keep an eye on you. Because we might get you late down the line, but not for now. 4th on goal difference. Sounds like the tactic's working. Yeah, keep that report. Mehmet Özcan, 11 million is a lot, and he's a centre. He's a cam anyway. 5'3" midfielder is not my cup of tea in the slightest. Mason Malia. Maybe change the team to Scottish only. No. What I will say is I think it's been a not easy save, but next FM's one I've got some restrictions on it. You were looking at Dylan Moody, so I want to say, right, Harv. Okay, now you've explained it, and I know it never works when you explain it, but I'm giving it because I quite like the wordplay. Jose Antonio. He's no Reyes. He's quick and he can cross, though. There's a lot to like there, but we do have 3. The takeover did some favours. It definitely helped. It definitely helped. Lurking the wrong way. I mean, Juan Manuel Alvarez as well. I'm off to work. I'll catch you tomorrow. I hope the rest of the shift goes well, Harv, and enjoy that kebab. Ciao. Right back. Came back to our Scotch Cup. I'm dashing now. Have a good in Palace. Have a good evening. I quite like the look of Jose Antonio. Not tomorrow, Saturday. I'm on tomorrow as well. I am on tomorrow as well. Of course, that doesn't mean you have to be. I just meant as in there is a stream tomorrow, if that's what you meant. So we're going to add you to the shortlist also, and then I'm going to, yeah, I am definitely going to clean up my shortlist off stream. But yeah, there's a lot to like about you. It's just having 3 left wing backs is probably not needed. Oh, sweet, what time? I'll be on at 6 tomorrow, half. It's 6 till 9 on a Friday. 6 till 9 on a Friday. Samir Yepes. I said we weren't signing anyone, but he's 6'7". 1.7 million, wants 20. Welcome to the club. That's a weird thing to call. Right, okay. I'll be there. I look forward to it, Harv. Has an active relegation release clause of 1.7 million. We're not even messing about. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Jack will be so happy. And there we go. Okay, so what are we? Oh, we got 10 minutes left as well. So we'll get this contract done and then I'll see you tomorrow, mate. I hope the rest of the shift goes well, Harvey. And I don't know what that noise was before I just spoke. I struggled to get that one out. But I hope you have a brilliant rest of the shift, mate. Hope it goes quickly. And like I say, yeah, enjoy that kebab. Has more interest in joining pretty much anyone that will listen, apparently. So we're going to probably give him what he wants. You don't get any of that, though. Squad player, 20 grand a week. Have it. Have it. I don't mind 20 grand a week at all. I'm very, very happy with that if we get that done. That means we have an absolute unit of a striker to come on if Cliff ever gets injured or we need to rotate. And we then have Patterson as well. So we've got 3 really good options there. I'm very, very happy with that. I am going to have a focus throughout the window, though, of getting some Scots in so that we can have a solid Champions League squad. But yeah, that squad's looking a little bit inflated to me. I think we very much could see Walter Inga move on. I think Ramirez could drop down to the bench. We could have Dylan Moody in goal. I think centre-backs were pretty sorted. Maybe we try and cash in on Thier. We signed him for 1.4 million. Maybe we don't. He's still solid, but maybe we just drop him to the bench. Have you seen the current Simpsons KFC burger? Talk more. Is he taking you to the next level, though? Who, Mammoth? The striker? The striker? Because he'd be my third choice. But yeah, I think centre-backs were fairly sorted. I put a pic in the Discord. I look forward to seeing that. Adis Begovic. I really didn't enjoy what I saw of him on the pitch. He's meant to be a very, very good player. I might see if there's any suitors for him for, yeah, I mean, even if we can get like 15 million. I fly to Spain for it. I think it would be disgusting, but I want it. Yeah, I mean, he made a lot of mistakes throughout this season, so he could go. And then we'd have Thier. Yeah, so we'd only have 4, so we probably need to sign a centre-back. And I don't mind signing like a world-class centre-back. I think we're probably missing that. We need a right wing-back, I think. Or do we just keep Max Johnston as our second choice? Because the thing is, he can play centre-mid as well. He can have a go on the left. Yeah, maybe we just keep Johnston. I know he's older. I was thinking about cashing in on him. He's still worth a lot of money. How much did we pay? We paid 5.5 million. Potentially. And then apart from that, so I think definitely moving on for me is going to be Colin Smith. Carlsbach's contract's running out. Sequoia's no. I think Feathers, it's probably time to go. Goran's going to go. Chris McRoot's going to go. Volta Inga's going to go. So what I'm going to do is, just so I remember this, I'm going to move them all into the reserve squad and then I'll offer them out later down the line. Again, for transfers, not for a scrap or anything. Or in Goran as well. Because then we can raise a bit of a fund here and we can really, really have a go at the Champions League. I think we need some world-class players is what we're missing. Like I say, I want some more Scottish players just for that Champions League squad. Just so we have the numbers, to be honest. They don't even necessarily have to be first choice. Begovic, we said, can go as well. I think we do move him on. Because every time I saw him play, I mean, he had a great average rating, I'm sure. What did he have this season? 7.19. But it's just every time he was involved in a highlight, he was giving the ball away and we were conceding. And I don't want that. So you can go. So then there's not a huge amount of positions we really need to sign for, is there? I'm thinking. I mean, Alvarez again. He was in Team of the Year. 7.17. We got him on a free. Do we cash in on him and get the other fella? And then have Lurk in the wrong way and I forget his name. Because he's a lot better than... The only thing is obviously he's still not great at left back. Like where we drop him to. Food for thought. I think we will do more of this tomorrow because we are coming towards the end of the stream as we have the velvety tones of our good friend D-Boy plays in our ear. So, let's give the game a save. Let's jump over to the other screen and let's see who is around for a raid on this Thursday evening. Oh, look, I've got a fan. Play on words. I meant like a fan as in a supporter. Right, let's see who we've got before any more of this terrible, terrible chat comes out of my mouth. Who's online? Who's online? Who's online? Who have we got? Do we go somewhere new? Do we go somewhere new? Zig's playing golf. I probably was trying to say Football Manager. Have a lovely evening, bedders. I hope the walk went well. We won the domestic treble, just to let you know. Much love, George. Thanks for the stream. GG's on yet another domestic treble, making it look too easy now. I know this win is just getting boring, Dan. It really is. No, thank you for being here, everyone. I really do appreciate it. We'll just try and find some. I'll tell you what. We'll actually give Elite Gaffer a raid today. We failed last time, so let's actually try. So it's like that because I tried the other day and we didn't get it. Parksy Smakaya or Lewitt Gaming at my end, all that. Sure, we will. No, I'm going to try this because we did mean to the other day, and I think is that the same profile picture? Yes, we're actually going to the correct place this time. So let's jump over there. Let's drop some follows. As always, if we can just make ourselves known, I really appreciate it when you guys have a bit of a chat when we get in there and drop follows if you're not already. I've been in there a few times. He's a good guy and he's good at Football Manager as well. So a massive, massive thank you for being here this evening. I really do appreciate it. It was a brilliant stream today. And we finished another season. So season 13 comes to an end. It's going to be a little bit of a slower paced one tomorrow. We'll be going through pre-season and making some sign-ins. So if you enjoy that sort of stuff, then tune in for some high-octane action. If you like menus, you're in the right place. But a massive thank you for the new follows today. I really appreciate it. We had a fair few. We are pushing really close to our latest goal of 2750. I don't know if we hit it, but that number's a little bit crazy to me. So I do appreciate all the help towards that. A massive, massive thank you to Kitch and Fat Nige for the resubs. I appreciate the incredible generosity from you both. And right at the last second, another thanks needed. Jake, thank you very much for the Prime sub. You only get one of those, so the fact that you use it here is incredibly appreciated. You've got yourself a season ticket. So thank you very much for jumping in there right at the end. I'll be back now tomorrow at 6 PM, ladies and gentlemen. So get in for a pre-season special. Thank you all again. I'll see you next time.